Josh, when's that ice cream coming?
Maybe.
What do you need?
Well, I have two D20s.
Did you get the ghost pepper burger?
Nah, I
Ooh.
chickened out and got a turkey burger.
A turkey
on the
burger?
pavement, fellas.
Turkey burger.
What do you roll? You don't roll D10s or D12s or D8s, right?
Whatever rogues roll.
Just D4s and D6s?
Just pass all your D6s over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do need a lot of D6.
Grab your choice of
Jesus.
D6s and D4s.
Why do you have them all laid out like
I
that?
always do it. It's my fucking OCD.
Oh my god, look at this fucking kid.
I organize them.
What
You
is
don't
your
organize
problem?
your dice?
Calm down.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Not
Barry.
like this, no. I reach.
I
in
mean,
a
I
way.
have a
So-
separate way of organizing, but I organize on my dice too.
I do this. Is I keep my D20 towards the center, and I have my D8 in this corner, D10s in this corner, one D4 over here, and two D6s right here.
I like these ones. They're sharp.
Just do lines.
What else
of
do I
them.
need? D6, D.
Sicko.
Only D6 and D4s,
I
right?
think that's it. What is
The
short-
D12s
short
end up in the
D6.
garbage.
D8s are typically like martial one-handed weapons.
I got one.
Josh just has that up his ass the whole time.
Yeah. Sit-
Right. Yeah, I call my pussy my dice holder.
Yeah, I line them like in a straight row, but I do like 20, 12, 10. I just count down basically. Two per, and then keep stock on the side.
I put all my dice in a pile, and then I take my glasses off, and I fucking hope for the best.
We
That's
know
my
because
strategy.
we see you dig around in them dice when it's time to roll.
And then I'm
You,
like,
you hear them all slosh around.
Hold on, the D8s and D10s confuse
That's
me.
mine.
Our adventurers attempt
See, I like
to
the
tackle
open
two
the
problems
space,
at once.
but-
How will they fare?
You also don't have the cubby for your extra dice.
Yeah, no, this was a nice cigar box that I...
Or you don't want to pay like $150 for one of these woodworm
This thing has
things?
served me really well. Just put a
Wood-
little velvet in the
woodworms.
bottom of it.
Woodworms.
If I push hard enough, I can feel the hardened
Woodworm?
glue underneath
Woodworm?
the felt.
what?
Woodwoods?
Like I wouldn't not buy this, but I can't
I need you to
legally
100
afford to buy anything
not
else
do
by
that.
them after buying this.
Thank you.
I would like a real dice tray.
Yeah, that.
It's worth the investment because they last.
Buy the
forever.
$1,000 one. It's got bones in it. Bones are their money.
Bones
Just
are their
buy-
money. I want those dice made out of poop.
All right, yeah. All right, moving on.
Excuse me?
Just dice made out of poop.
Shit
back.
dice.
I feel like Amanda doesn't believe me, so I feel like I have to find them.
I don't want to see it. Don't send it.
Poop dice. Made of
What the dice?
real poop.
All right.
And when they roll like shit, you'll have no one to blame but yourself.
Hey.
It's true.
That's right.
Did I have one? Didn't. All right. Last week we continued split party gate as the parties split in two separate areas and two separate planes. Starting with the Barovia crew, because they're more simple, they escaped Valaki, not so smoothly, but enough to get out, as they had to kill a couple of guards on their way out off of a sort of botched stealth mission before
Crack some eggs to make some omelets.
proceeding into the woods, in which they had a pretty uneventful journey, but long, across Barovia until they got to Kretz. While getting to Kretz, they were kind of halted a little bit at the gates, but with some smart thinking, I think Ragnar pointed out the fact that he had news for the burgomaster of his son, and they quickly let him in soon after. Finding themselves at the old stomping grounds of their old friend, something with a D, can't remember his name, too much information in my head. The guy who likes to talk a lot about his adventures. There, they sat down, and Ismark sort of questioned the brewer and his intent, carrying around the arm known to be cursed by him, as Ragnar and Ragnar and Zenyaria, just good old pals who don't sleep, just hung out with each other at the table. Yeah, and that's where we are with them. In the ethereal plane, we had Alai and Circos get attacked by yet another ghost within the walls of the catacombs. Once again, able to dispatch of it. This one pretty easily. Circos much more... getting much more skilled in the art of ghost killing, even though Alai, I believe, gave the finishing blow with her 2 daggers. Those glasses, Hannah, are just... they're like Tom's glasses. Then you proceeded to explore Ravenloft a little bit from the ethereal realm, falling first into what was a brazier with a hourglass above it and many-sided jewels with sort of a puzzle of a rhyme above it. You both seem to deduce that it was in fact some sort of teleportation system, but not really going through with trying to attempt anything with it. You made your way upstairs, first finding your way into Rahadin's office, the Chamberlain quarters, in which he sent away a letter, and Alai was able to read the writing on it, saying that he believed that you both escaped into the ethereal plane, and that he received word that the subject did not make it back from Vallaki. Soon, Circos, with his new ghost powers, explored a little bit further and found a table, a dining room, the room completely made out of bones.
A lot of money.
As he quickly showed a lie, and you decided to turn around, go back downstairs, and move forward another way, eventually making your way into a study that seemed much more homely than the rest of Ravenloft that you saw. As Circo stared at an translucent ethereal fire, Alai proceeded into what seemed to be a bedchamber in which she saw a young woman. Pull that up. A young woman alone in the bedroom. Bite wounds on her neck, but seemingly in a state of calmness. She looked to be not comfortable, but not terrified, as she, with a little coaxing, figured it to be Gertruda, Mad Mary's daughter that she made a promise to rescue way back when.
I did not do
You did.
such thing.
You did, but, finally meeting up with Circos. Circos showed a secret door he could see behind the fireplace through that ethereal flame, as you both proceeded to walk through and find what was a skeleton with a raven-clad armor holding his neck next to a chest surrounded by gold, silver, and platinum. Circo stuck his ghost head through the chest and was able to see an amulet with a red jewel on top of it, a sigil in script written around it that looked arcane in nature. Deciding to make note of it and move forward, you both made your way through the windows outside the front of Ravenloft as you crossed the wall, noticing that Strahd's animated armor was walking slowly across the wall the other way. You proceeded to turn towards the gate and jump down after a little bit of hesitation and trial jumping like 5 to 10 feet. You made your way down, taking light damage as you found yourself in a sort of float, gravity being different here, and pushed forward into the hills surrounding the front of Barovia. There, you saw people moving almost like slow motion on your way, trying to find a spot to rest further away from Ravenloft itself. They were being haunted by two ethereal spirits who quickly saw that there were actual humans in the plane that they could haunt as they went to attack. Alai quickly getting dispatched, and Circos fighting one-on-one in what was our closest death since Tarkin, or 1d1.
Some hearts were pumping. Heart
As
spikes.
he just managed to kill the ghost as you got into the tiny hut, slept. You guys removed rations, right, for that day? Make sure you remove rations if you didn't. And then in the morning, you looked over the hills to see what I posted in resources today, which over the hills you saw a almost dark absence of light swirling far off in the hills.
You know,
If you just posted that picture last week, there would have been no doubt in our minds we were going for that thing.
I really wish that instead of this picture, you just screen grabbed the swirl that you drew, because that was a lot more pleasant.
I know. Well, I was like, today, I was like, I wonder if there's any pictures of what I'm describing. I'm sure there is. And then, sure enough, there was.
See in the sky.
We will,
D&D 5e.
we will start with the sweet people in Kretz tonight. Your mic's off.
Yeah, I was muted. I just rolled 3 19s in a row. Can I just like store those and use them for my first 3 rolls?
Absolutely not. Don't waste your good
Yeah, my
rolls.
weighted die are working correctly.
Can I use them now?
Ducky.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the duck's a little off balance.
No, it actually rolls worse more than it rolls good. I just rolled a 4 with it.
I mean, I'm looking at it, and the duck is laying on the 6,
That's
which
the
would be
D6.
where the most weight is what he's sitting on.
All the secrets are coming out.
Wow.
The most weight on this one is probably closer to the 20, which would put 1 facing up.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I
can
know.
you investigate that later?
Why are they sticky?
Oh.
What? It might have just been the sweat from my hands.
Why are you sweaty playing D&D?
I'm
Also,
always
why
sweating.
is your sweat sticky?
Might it be olive brine?
What is happening?
Seeping out of your pores.
I don't know.
I made a beer teeny.
Did it turn out good?
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it'd be really good in like a really, really shit beer to make
You need
it
like a
good.
super crispy beer. That's the
Yeah.
only way I think it would
You
fully
need like
work.
you need like a Pilsner Arkel or whatever it is. Like,
Oh,
one
like
of those
Stella?
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I said, tell me when to stop.
All right.
I forget, is it morning?
Yeah, so Ragnar and Zenyaria, you stayed up through the night. Ismark long rested. Brewer, I would imagine that Zenyaria gave you the goods, injected you with the religion, so you are able to long rest as well.
Give me a splash of Christ.
Splash of Christ.
Crouton on Christ.
But yeah.
Well, as I hear the wolves howling in the distance, it's the morning.
Fucking wolves always howl. Yeah, they
So what's the plan for today? As I look at, I almost called you Zenyatta. I've been calling Zenyatta
Zenyaria.
Zarya, and then I almost just called you Zenyatta. So
You're a horse.
Whose horse is that?
Whose horse is that?
So it feels like you're not gonna let me keep my arm. That's what this feels like. I just came to that conclusion today.
That doesn't mean anything. you can't just wear a spooky arm and not expect the morally good character to be like, yo, what the fuck's going on with you wearing Isaac's arm?
Oh no. Yeah, Skidmark's fine. I get his character. He's fine.
You can do whatever you want. Anyone can do whatever you want, and I'll react to it.
I'm gonna stab myself in the eye.
Got Guess I'll die.
An eye patch. Shove a sapphire in it. What do you think the best course of action is? I'm at a loss at this point. Ragnar's gonna eat some.
It's
You gotta,
Man,
you gotta slam the table and startle her.
Sorry, I
She's
was
deep in a book.
no Grace. Grace was sticking a sticker on my boob.
No, we know what was going on. I was saying, in RP wise, you're reading a book or something.
Yeah.
So any thoughts?
About
What we should do next?
I would think fighting Alliance Circos would be next.
That's a good idea, but they might be dead, and we don't really know where they are.
I mean, I think we have a good indication of which direction to head.
And where's that?
Oh, Ravenloft.
I guess we can head that way. It's a shame that we came all the way this way, but that would be logical if they're alive.
I believe they are.
I don't.
Ow.
Wow.
Well, is there any supplies you need before we head out? Sure, we should speak to Ismark and Brewer about it.
Ismark came out like in Seinfeld.
Oh, fuck.
He's just come through the door like.
You're like Kramer. Couldn't think of Kramer's name for some reason. Ravenloft is not the greatest thing to hear in the morning.
Sure. I don't know where else to go, though.
I have a semblance of a plan, I think.
Well, let's get Brewer out here and you can lay it on us.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to hear it.
I just realized my token's weird.
Come on, guys, let's get brewing.
Are you just stuck somewhere?
No, it's got my old art.
Oh, it's probably because I had it on there and I didn't remove it.
Brewer's just brewing. I hear
Is the
brewing.
door
guys.
open?
It's like,
Doesn't look like there's a door.
Oh, there isn't. Oh, okay.
that's brutal.
Just brewing.
It looks like he can hear you. Let's lay it on us.
Yeah, you might not like it, and I'm not sure on it, but
Good start.
Both like it, and I'm not certain.
Just fucking-
we are in Kretz, and I don't think coming here should be empty-handed. I think, one, if you know anything of the Burgomaster's son, you should let him know. But two,
Oh,
you
yeah,
said
I forgot.
that the Abbot and Strahd were friends. Correct?
Yeah, it seemed that way. When
So-
they were having dinner together.
It's not out of the realm of possibility that he might also have a way to Ravenloft.
What, like some horses?
Like another mirror?
Something more magical, I was thinking.
Stay away from
Which leads me to my final point. You need someone strong enough to help him. Wouldn't he be
Yeah.
one of the people?
Have a name.
Brewer. It's not technically a name. It's a title.
Sure, if there was someone that could help him, it would probably be him. He seemed pretty gifted with magic, from what I could tell at least.
He's been known to be powerful. He was one of the places we were planning to bring Irina at first, but obviously finding his allegiances is off-putting. But he did come here as something more than human and on the side of good. You might have to give or sway, but I think it's a worthwhile shot, maybe, to knock out two birds with one stone. Now, getting into Ravenloft itself, or wherever it places us, is putting us in danger. So we need to be sure about that, and we do not know where Circos and Alai are. Many have gone in there, but not many people get out. It's very large.
Well, it's a better idea than anything I've come up with. What do you two think?
You think after everything he's done, the Abbot can be redeemed?
Probably not. But that doesn't mean he might not be able to help us in some way. Or just give us directly to Strahd. In which case we might find Alliance Circos very quick if they're still alive.
Sounds fine. Brewer's going to put an elixir of healing on the table in front of Zinyaria and walk to the door.
Well, if we're gonna do this, let's go speak with the Burgomaster. Then perhaps the shop, if anybody needs anything.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to me. She'll snatch up the elixir that Brewer placed and just follow him out.
I just noticed that it says 8 plus intelligence modifier, not proficiency bonus, so it should heal for 12 instead of 11.
Fucking ass out of the way, Ragnar.
No.
Well, I live in a barn. No, let me shutting the door behind you.
Wasn't the last step.
Me alone. Ethereal master.
What?
Knock.
The door would open. Oh, it's been some time.
Morning, Dimitri.
Good morning to you. Come in. It's cold.
I'll go in. Trying to find the name of his son.
Unbelievable.
I know I have it in the notes. It's just...
Dimitri, how are you? Ah, Ismark. Sorry to hear about your father. It's been done. It's as much as I'll talk to myself.
It's always so awkward.
It's so awkward every time.
Good.
I feel like making like the voice lines for Overwatch when they're talking to each other before you start.
Can I get pronunciation confirmation? Is it Ilya? Ilya?
Let me bring out the C notes so I can just look at it.
'Cause I can't tell if I even spelled it right, first of all. Ilya. Ilya. And Alana.
Man, I have too many frickin' goddamn things in here. Where is Kretz? His name is... Yeah, Ilya.
Oh, okay.
So, where's the other two?
That's part of the reason why we're here. We got separated, and we're trying to find a way back to them.
Huh.
But in our travels, we thought we'd stop by Kretz, because we plan to make our way up to the Abbot, see if he can help us with locating our friends. But I figured we'd stop by and give you news of Ilya.
You found him?
He was in the werewolf den, northeast of here. Unfortunately, he was slain during an internal struggle with the werewolves that we were a part of.
By you?
Not by us. He chose to help us when he didn't have to set things right with the werewolves in the area. He fought bravely in battle, but he unfortunately fell. But his help, we were able to destroy the werewolf that had taken over the den.
I have wondered why the attacks on our hunters have been less frequent. It's good to know that you were able to solve that issue, let alone my son have the humanity within him to help. His
He
body...
fought very bravely. His body's with the werewolves still. I believe they were doing a burial of some kind.
I should have known he was fully lost. At least I have some closure, and I will let my wife know. I don't have much, but if you need anything else silvered, I can help with that. And I have this.
And he throws a sack onto the table.
Kretz is just starting to rebuild a little bit, with trade routes seemingly starting again. So it's not as much as I usually be able to give to you, but it's a decent amount.
We appreciate it. Anything's of great use to us.
I ask you to keep my secret and those of my son concealed. You did put a number on this town. They'd probably have our heads if they found out it was him.
Of course.
The pack has 150 gold in it. The pouch.
I'll give 50 to Zinyaria and 50 to Brewer. Sorry, Spark.
Yeah, like
He's got a comfy burgomaster job. There's benefits.
Brew just puts up his hand. Keep it. Partial payment.
I throw 25 to Zinyaria of what Brewer had.
what was it, gold
You
or
have
silver?
75 gold.
How much does that owe you? How much does that owe Ragnar?
Oh wait, you owed me money?
Yes.
Ragnar would have totally forgotten, so you could just keep getting away with it.
The plate armor.
No.
Yeah, I know how much it was, but I'm not gonna say.
No, that's fine. You would just see Ragnar not even connect what you're even talking about, as he's gonna pocket 25 that you gave back to him and give the other 25 to Zinjari.
Curious creature.
The abbey itself has been very quiet since you last went up. It's probably the most active we've heard it, but it's been almost empty to me lately. No robberies or noises outside of people's homes.
Gosh.
It's good news, I think. I'm not sure how to take that.
Just information, since you're making your way up there.
Well, I don't need anything silvered, so if the rest of you are ready.
Because you're a fucking werewolf in his home.
He's a werewolf, so you probably can smell it on you.
Sniff them. Oh, yeah, I remember, because we found the chains.
Yeah, they're werewolves.
Alright, Ragnar's gonna start heading out if it looks like no one else is doing anything. Nice. Stop at the general store on the way up. I could use some rations.
Go to the theater of the mind for that, since we won't be in any battles. So yeah, you make your way up through the town. A little bit more lively than it was the last time you guys were here. You can see a lot more people are out and about. You can hear the like a carriage coming through the gate slowly. But yeah, you make your way up to the general store.
Ragnar's gonna walk on in.
Yep. You do. There's a fire lit. And when you go around that corner, Sonya, spitting image of Anya, just dressed a little bit different, hair in a ponytail, is working on some potions in the back.
Good morning. I'm in the need of some rations.
Oh, hi Ragnar. Rations? How many?
Let's call it 7.
Seven. That's 35 silver.
Here we are. And since the last time I was here, you wouldn't happen to have come across any armor or anything like that?
Armor? Not really. We got some fur coats, but if you're looking
That
for
should be
armor around here, you're gonna need to find a traveling merchant. At least
Good to know.
anything substantial for someone your size.
Good to know. That's all I needed. I'll be on my way. If any of you need... I don't know if anyone else came in.
Anyone else come in?
No, I'm standing outside.
Nah.
Well, thank you for that. Have a good day.
No problem. Safe travels.
Alai walks in on the ethereal plane.
Hey, she is.
All right,
Welcome.
walk on out.
A pen slowly moves across the table.
Yeah, we're ghosts, so we can just appear where we want, right?
That's right.
Shut up.
That's
Shut up.
can't wait to get you out of the ethereal plane, whether it's a corpse
Yes.
or alive.
Well, I mean, I'll be a ghost, so
No, it's gonna be. I'm gonna make you be like a non-ghost. That's your punishment in hell, in Avernus. You're going to hell.
fine.
You're
Let
gonna,
me do
the,
Avernus.
you're gonna
Get to
sweep
deal
the
with
floors.
Circos again.
Circus is just like, hey.
You're gonna sweep the floors in Avernus, and we'll all see you there.
Welcome to hell.
Wait. Is he planning? If he's sweeping the floor, is he planning to be a blacksmith or
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
how you learn.
first step?
Yeah.
Alright, walk out. Up we go.
All right. We'll cut to the good old
don't have-
times
we-
over in
no, we don't have
Barovia,
to.
ethereal plane.
We don't have to do that.
Good times at Barovia High.
Be right back, second.
We're over here
Ah,
as
walk into our death portal.
morning looks exactly like at night. Same stagnant gray, fogginess. As you look down those mountains, and there is that gigantic swirling purple and black.
This looks different than it did. My first laid eyes on it.
It looks a little more inviting, I would say.
Before there was some pink swirls and
There still are on the outside.
a little bit more cartoony. How
Ooh.
far are we from it at this point? Like, is this like us just walking towards it, or have we been walking towards it for a while?
No, I mean, you guys, this is the last we left you guys left the tiny hut, which was like a mile or two away from the side of the thing. So it's upwards. Like, you can't see the full circle. You see and you can see like the small and the bottom of it. You can see the silhouette of like a spear like coming out. But it's upwards. It's up on a hill. Like,
Gotcha.
it's multiple miles too. It's over 10 miles away. So, but it's all, there's no trees, so you're able to see it.
So it's like up here.
Yep.
Yeah, still think this is a good decision.
I was going to ask you the same thing. I mean, I imagine it is the handiwork of the hags.
It's a portal.
I mean, you said there were like 3 points around it, right?
Yeah.
The 3 points, the 3 hags. I imagine this is their creation. I don't think we are going to be able to. 3 times 3 is 9. I don't imagine we will be able to slay them.
We can't bargain with them either.
I mean, I believe you can always bargain with a hag. It's just you usually are on the wrong end of the deal, ultimately.
Either of you are also welcome to make Arcana checks against what you're seeing too.
Arcana
Wow.
check.
Sorry, Travis forcing me to finish my beer.
Was he trying to make you more? If he is, then shut up and drink it.
25.
17.
Okay. Circos. I would say that you've never been to the ethereal realm yourself, but you've read a lot about it. Unless you have a spell. I don't remember if you have a spell.
I've read a lot about it and how you basically become a ghost. Yeah.
You've read a lot about it, and looking at
what's in front of you, you can see the weave magic that is starting it. And the darkness itself, the absence of light, you would know to be the deep ethereal.
Oh.
With a 20, what was it, 25?
Yeah.
You would know that the deep ethereal is extremely dangerous. It's almost like an ocean of unknown. And very little parts of the ethereal realm connect to it. The only way you can really imagine it being brought to life and ripped into the ethereal realm right now, plane, is through magic itself.
I mean, I would say that leads to the deep ethereal. And it's probably not the place we want to end up. There is I mean, we could get back from here. I don't know about getting back from there. But the only way that would be here is through some strong magic. But why it is to the deep ethereal, that isn't clear.
What's in the deep ethereal?
I just don't know.
That's the thing.
Whoever goes there, you don't really hear much about what is in there. But, I mean, doesn't seem like we have better options right now. I tried to rack my brain for places we've been here, which may sort of cross over to the ethereal, but
I mean, all I remember of this realm is the hags would be where we saw them last, which would be where we put the Fey gem. But there's a stronger magic holding that open.
I mean, I guess we could always
We
go
could always
back.
check it out. But
The other option is going back towards where the windmill was.
we have to find an answer for Brewer. If we leave here without an answer, I don't know how much longer he has. And we were supposed to come here together, but circumstances are different.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Might be my fault.
Why couldn't you have just one-shotted her with her
Well-
like 4 health or whatever it was?
Listen,
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
How the
Oops, I'm stuck in the void and I'm a ghost. Oops.
I just fear if we go towards the deep ethereal, it's going to be something stronger that we can't handle.
Circus, you would also know that the biggest cause of death in the ethereal plane is starvation.
Ghosts didn't have to eat.
I thought ghosts didn't have to eat.
We talked about this, remember?
We didn't.
they
Yeah.
don't
and-
have like an ethereal shop set up. Like the fuck? Ethereal goods.
I mean, we can't really, dilly-dally. We have to get a move on and decide, because the leading cause of death in the ethereal is starvation. Unless you're a real ghost, in which case I guess you're already dead. You don't need to eat.
You're not a ghost.
That's why I said real ghost.
Real ghost.
There's layers, okay?
There's layers.
Well, what's our next step?
I guess we'll go towards that big gash in the sky and see what's up. I think it is worth investigating. It wouldn't be here for no reason, right?
Maybe there's a plate of food.
There
You
isn't.
won't starve.
That's where ethereal goods is. I remember reading that in a.
Ethereal goods.
Yes, perhaps the deep
That's where we
ethereal.
get
Yeah,
to-
the
that's where we
ethereal
get
goods.
10-day
The
rations.
ethereal goods is a 10-day ration stand,
Yeah.
but when you go to grab it, your hand goes through it.
Come on. All right, they're 8-day rations. Come on.
8-day. Sorry.
In the ration stand, it's run by
There's bags of
Malvin Fauna.
nuts, but your hand goes through the nuts.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, nuts!
All right, we start
I gotta
walking.
go.
We start
Yep.
walking towards the big gaping gash.
Yeah, the
GG.
big gaping gash in the sky.
The GG.
Poor Tussie.
Poor Tussie.
Got this bread.
And that's it.
Can't wait to starve to death. Let's go.
You starved to death in the sky, pussy. Let's go.
Damn.
What a way to go.
Couldn't ask for a better way. All of a sudden, you guys start seeing
Can we get a
Oh.
perception check?
apparitions. Is that what it is? And it's just me and Circus's dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Natty Daddy.
What's a moon?
So a 21.
I critted on my perception.
Me too.
Yeah, let's
Crit
go.
gods. Let's go.
I'm like, what's a moon?
You guys
Line
realize you're
Circus
about to
PA.
die.
28.
Congratulations.
Wow, 28. I only got a 21.
As you make your way forward, you both spot a grave ahead in the hills. Recognizing it pretty quickly with your crit, you see two hands slowly pull out of the grave as a
Oh.
ghost notices you and flies towards you, and you're in
Oh,
combat.
brother.
You
Oh,
guys get
God.
terrible combat encounter
This is
rolls
the-
in the
This is
ethereal.
the worst. Why doesn't our 220s say you notice the spooky ghost and then you say, ah, fuck this, and you walk
You run away
around?
in time.
Like
You know it's coming, so you're not surprised. That's what your crit did.
I mean, if a ghost showed up in the ethereal plane, I simply would not be surprised whatsoever. It's like I would be more surprised if like Joe Schmo walked up, like it was just somebody from fucking Barovia.
Hey,
Barovia.
I'm Johnny
someone you see on
Ethereal.
the-
You guys need some
Yeah.
food?
Johnny Ethereal.
You guys realize that
if-
we're kind of ghosts, but we're not? It's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah. If the ethereal food vendor walked by, I'd be surprised if that happened.
Have you tried sticking your head through doors? Insane.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Favorite pastime. Oh, God.
Fucking crying.
Goddamn ghost.
What is this? This is 14.
A natural 1 plus
Yeah,
3
buddy!
for a 4.
Jesus. Wow, you're gonna become a ghost again.
Salani dice is bullshit.
What'd you say?
Trying to
4?
set me up. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes you think.
Wisdom save by both of you.
Oh, the man.
Old song and dance. We're back.
Oh. Oh, Muffin. Curse time? Is it time for a curse?
22.
Number 5?
22.
No,
You're
6?
good.
How many curses did you get?
A 7? What is
You
a
are
7?
frightened
Sark's like, ah, shit, time to stab a lie.
I gotta fucking do this again. God damn it. Guess we're going
Like
back
a
in the
little-
hut.
What's that TikTok where the person's stabbing and they're going side to side? That's me and Sarkos. The slice at the end.
Okay, that's the ghost turn. Circos.
Fucking always.
And that TikTok.
No one's ever
Um,
regretted going through a mirror more than Circos.
He's never gonna look at a mirror fucking ever again. He's not gonna give a shit about his ever
This
appearance.
shit
He's gonna look like
sucks.
garbage.
Bro, I am straight up not having a good time. Yeah, so I'll wield my Chris immediately. And I'll do my blade song. And I'll get up on him. Do the little dancey dance and get around him, spin around him, and then as I spin, reach back with the booming blade and stab into him.
Okay.
All right, not even fucking thinking. Oh, no, wait. Which of my odds? +5. That's a 16.
16 hits.
All right. So on organized D8s, 6 + 2, 8 damage from the Chris. And then I'm at 7 thunder damage.
Okay. As the ghost comes out of the grave flying forward, it screams, a lie sticking in her tracks as Circos pulls out his blade and slices through her. Electric shock coursing across his translucent body. It's a male.
And I will reach back and stab again.
Okay.
And that is a 13.
13 hits.
Uh, 6 damage from the Chris.
Okay. A lie.
And
Oh, go ahead.
sorry, that was 20 feet of movement. I'm actually gonna go. I'll at least get on this side. Let me think. No, I'll stand pat right there.
Okay.
Just
A lie. You
Uh-huh.
have disadvantage against the ghost and you can't move towards it. Willingly.
Uh, can I throw a dagger?
You can
But
do
it's
any
at
range
disadvantage?
attacks, it's just disadvantaged. You were frightened of it.
Huh? It was painful, wasn't it? That's cocked, but that doesn't matter because it's a 5. 11. What does an 11 get me?
11 hits.
what?
God.
Oh shit.
Because is this your first attack?
Yeah.
You get crit too.
Always disadvantage.
Word?
4. 10 damage.
You watch as the blade go perfectly
Green.
towards her as you scream, and it goes through her neck. It doesn't leave much of a penetration wound or anything in its ectoplasm.
You know I like to penetrate, so.
It's not much of a penetration.
What? I don't have sneak attack.
No, I don't.
You would.
You would, yeah.
No. Wait.
No? Is
Would
yeah.
that count? Yeah. I'm adjacent. I'm
No.
adjacent to the enemy.
No,
thought you had to be
Circos
next
is
5
adjacent.
feet
That
from me.
adjacent gives you sneak
should.
attack.
Yeah. Yep.
Advantage is when you don't have anyone adjacent. You need.
Oh,
you
I
need
thought they
adjacent.
had to be within 5 feet of me for some reason.
No,
not
it's 5 feet of
of
the enemy.
Yeah. It's been a
Wow.
while, but yeah, it was. Yeah, it's just adjacent to the enemy. Yeah.
16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 6s and a 4. As I scream and then I shake. Like my dog. I'm so scared.
Spooky.
Spooky. B, can you shake for me? Good talk.
The ghost, feeling decently hurt, is going to move this way. Give me the booming blade damage, and then I need a charisma check.
Oh. I didn't even think that would. Yeah. Sorry, booming blade damage first. But 8, 6, 14.
14.
Yep.
Okay. And then a charisma save.
And the charisma save is 16.
16. Okay. As you see it try to merge in with you, you're able to resist it as it moves to the right here. And that's it. That's its turn.
Woof.
Good shit. Circos.
I
I love these ghosts because there's always the chance that things can go extremely horrible.
Yeah, Alive versus Circos heads up. That'd be a fun fight with no damage to either of us yet.
Hannah, in the future, since you miss it here, you can fight against that frightened at the end of your turn every time.
I was gonna ask you that if it was at the end of each turn.
Yeah, it's
Is it
just the
just a wisdom
wisdom
save?
save at the end of your turn. Yep.
23 to hit
Yeah, hits.
on the booming blade, and then that'll be 7 damage from the Chris, and 3 damage from the thunder.
Okay. You see the current kind of shimmer across his body.
And I'll stab again with a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Get him. Fuck. 4 damage from the Chris.
Okay. I'll lie. You got anything else?
I'll stay
Stay.
there.
I'll lie.
Can I do a wisdom save for my last
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
5? What does a 5 get me?
Okay. Yeah, you're still frightened at the end of your last turn, so proceed. You can
I'm
make a
gonna
check
throw-
again at the end of this turn. If,
I'm
if
gonna
the
throw
ghost is
another
alive.
dagger.
I couldn't have brought the one who's afraid of ghosts into the ethereal plane. That's poorly
You think I
planned.
wouldn't be, you know? I'm usually not.
I mean, all the screaming. I think you might. Be
I
afraid.
got another 11.
Hits.
Uh, 6 damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this? As the ghost basically
Yeah.
escapes from Circos and he slices at him, as he his head's kind of half on the ghost as it turns and howls at you, and you throw a dagger. What
Nearly
happens?
headless. It moved closer to me, right? Didn't it move?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Okay.
basically. It came
As
out
it,
the other side of Circos when it couldn't.
Yeah, it went
Possess
through the
him.
other side, and again I screamed because I'm petrified of this thing, and I just quickly go to turn and run, and I just before I run throw another dagger that just. Then he's not nearly headless. He is headless.
Yep, it
Oh,
cuts
yeah.
through the
Severs it.
and it just vaporizes on
Nearly
each
headless.
side.
How can one be nearly headless? Just like this.
We did it. Unscathed.
Yeah, frighten me again. I'm not scared of you.
Bro,
Yeah,
I was
look
gonna
at
be if it possesses Circos and has frightened a lie, there's a chance that I could make this
Barry's
very
like, oh, yeah.
interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you possess Circos and instantly cast Fireball. Your dreams come true.
On both of it, just. All right. So that was 6 miles, but you only moved 3 because of the terrain.
We're gonna start.
No.
So this is another 6.
Oh, I
so
got
this is
9
half
rations. I'm in
this
here
is
for
half
head
of the day. As you see as you see ahead on the cliff now, that you're on the cliff that resides across from that like abyss, you see a deconstructed tower. A tower that seems to be barely hanging by a thread. The silhouette very crumbled. You're still decently far, but you can tell that spire that you saw that was surrounded all of that magic was a tower. And the winds, you're finally feeling like it's been stagnant, but you're feeling a pull, a wind. It's almost like you're on a beach during, like, 10 miles away from a beach, like near a sea storm, basically. You feel like a light pull as the breeze pulls you this way. Circos and Eli, I would imagine, with you both use magic enough to see that there is like magic being like pulled towards that way, like tethers kind of going towards that abyss. As you have full movement and you can get there in 6 miles now.
Is the Portissi, is it far from the tower?
It's
Or are they
over
like
it.
close? Oh, like suspended? You say,
If you can also make perception checks.
I was going to when we got a little bit closer.
Yeah,
They're so
I mean,
far away.
so it's up to you guys. So basically, you've gone till noon in your time to get where you are now. You can get there at like right at night of which ethereal realm everything feels the same, but it'll be like 6 basically when you get there because your next 6 I go by 6 miles and your next 6 miles gets you right towards the tower. So you want to go to the like base outskirts. I'm not gonna be like you're like in it, but
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go to the outskirts of it. Just close enough to like investigate it, I guess.
okay.
until we run into another spooky ghost.
Yeah.
Nope, you're good. So when you get close to it, you can make perception checks.
Dirty
19.
20.
Dirty 20 and a 19. So the tower itself seems to be, from far away, it looked like maybe the remnants of a tower. When you get closer, you realize it is man-made. It is made of bone, rock, wood. It's like almost like a nest.
Does it
Yeah.
does it look like it's in this plane?
No. So also you would see, so this tower goes upwards and there's like a column of magic going upwards to 3 points, as the kind of those 3 points are like tethers, and then the rest of it is basically being ripped from the magic going into those 3 points. On the outside, with both of your perception checks, you can see that Bella and Ophelia are both tied to 2 of those tethers, and their arms are out like this, and you can see magic pouring into them. And within the middle, you can hear Morganthana chanting. And then basically where you are now, like, Eli, your hair is like getting like pulled in a direction towards that tether, as it's like
Maybe she's
like
bored
in the
of
middle of a storm on a boat, basically where you are. And it's abhorrently cold. It's like almost close to freezing. Like your breath is showing and stuff like that, as that abyss of darkness is directly above you. With like a light pull into it.
So we can hear Morganthana.
Yep.
And we can see the 2 other hags.
Yep.
Clearly them.
Yeah.
But what they are doing, I am not so clear.
Doesn't look good. Especially if it's some power from this deeper realm. I mean, we can't just go and attack them. We'll die.
It's true. I mean, how do we want to approach this? Do we want to try to bargain with them? I don't even know what we would
Does
approach them with. Like, please lift this hex off of our friend, and also send us back to the to Barovia. Get us out of the ethereal plane, please.
Does the tower look like it's climbable? Like, could we get up there, or is it floating really high?
The tower isn't floating. It's about 50 feet high. It looks climbable, yeah. On the outside of the tower is where Bella and Ophelia are.
But it sounds like Morganthana's inside.
Yeah, you can't see her. You see just like the purple column of magic, like kind of swirling outside of it, and that is the main cause right now of the tear into the deeper etheria. And Ophelia and Bella are sort of on the outside, with like basically their chests out, and you can see magic going. With your perception, you can see magic going towards them instead of away from them.
Do you think whatever magic is binding these curses to us, do you think that might be in the tower, or do you think it's being drawn from this deeper realm?
Possible. It looks like they are pulling the energy from that hole.
I mean, it's risky, but could always try sneaking in there. Or if there's something that we could do that might disrupt this.
So, I'd love to try and sneak in there, but I am not exactly the sneakiest, and
Well, I mean,
I didn't prepare to disguise myself this morning.
I can go.
It's very risky, even for you.
At this point, we don't really have many options.
Well,
A lot of them look like someone dying in one way or the other. I'm not afraid to die. I can be.
yes,
a
you've
spooky
shown that in our
But I could be a
short
spooky
time in this
ghost.
plane.
Yeah, these are just ideas.
I don't think there is any great idea for this, so perhaps sneaking in is probably the best. Getting a lay of it and either sneaking out or causing some sort of ruckus and I can come in there. Do you have anything that you could alert me with?
Great question.
Why don't we have the sending stones?
Because circles, I can do it. He's got one.
Hey, Aldrin.
Hello, I
Aldrin
am
pushed
the
the sending
circles.
stones. Never gets to use them either. Poor guy.
No.
No one wants to talk to him.
I've got a bell I could ring. Do we have much else?
The bell should be enough, I imagine. I imagine also if you do raise the ire of Morgantha, it's the other two are going to do something. I don't imagine they're going to keep filling up on whatever is coming out of that.
I mean, if anything, I caused this mess, so.
No, you did not cause this mess.
Insight check.
Yeah?
Let me see.
18. Deception.
19.
Fuck you.
I got 14.
Yeah, no, that is all full of shit. Get to see right through that.
Oh, I can see right through it.
So you know it's my fault.
I wouldn't say everything is your fault, but I would say the particular pickle we are in right now, it was a little bit caused by you. I understand what you wanted to do, and I agree with your approach, but perhaps the mirror and the giving chase, it was unwise, but I guess also very unwise on my part to follow.
How far are we from the tower right now? You-
About
And another
50,
question.
60, 55, 60 feet, 50, 60
And
feet.
is it like the tower kind of like clear land around it and then like surrounded by woods? Like what's
You are
the...
basically in the woods right now, outside of it.
Okay.
As it gets towards the tower, there is like a trailway that spins around, and then the tower, which, like I said, is now being close, looks way more like a nest than a tower. It is made of rubble, sticks, stuff. It's not like made up. So there's plenty of things to grab
Not
on
like
if you try to
it's
climb.
not like the Rictavio one. That
No,
we
exactly.
said,
No,
or-
it's made of a shitload of crap. It looks like a bird's nest almost going upwards.
We can hear the chanting, but can we tell, like, infer what she is chanting?
To
Or
you,
is it
it's neither of you understand it. Let me actually I don't think either of you have.
If she's speaking like Gnomish, maybe.
She's not. Yeah, she's not speaking any like common languages. So
Thieves can't?
That's it. That's the
There you
one.
go. Hello,
Okay.
my friend, fellow thief.
you
Please let
can
us
make
know.
a. Let's do intelligence save if you want to try to figure out, like, if you just know like what she's saying, like, but not be able
22.
to. 22.
22.
It's abyssal.
12.
Oh,
Abysmal. Abyssal.
abysmal. So I can't tell what she's saying. It's some sort of demon language. I am not surprised.
The daughters are both. You can both tell that they're in their full form. They're not disguised as young girls or anything. And you can tell that their clothes are still like tangled a little bit, like from the combat you guys had.
The scrap.
Should maybe get as close as we can. May you stay cover in the woods.
I think that works.
I hate this game.
Or-
How do I play it?
Can I take a closer look at the rubble? Because it's a pile of shit. Would I be able to kind of conceal myself amongst the rubble?
Can I look like a piece of shit?
Can I too look like a piece of shit?
What do you mean? Like
Well, I
lay on
used
your
to be a
back
piece
against
of shit,
it?
so.
Like
He's gonna roll in like a turd. In the
Like
wind.
if there's any kind of like crevices or something, I could kind of like huddle up in or something to just kind of.
the one thing I will say is that the two other hags, the daughter hags, are outside of the tower. They are not in the tower. They are not in the nest, so they are outside of it. As for the actual nest, I mean, you could make an investigation check to see if you can find like specific divots that you could like, kind of tuck into.
Boogie in.
Sneak into the hole.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Not boogieing.
It's good. 23.
There is one a little bit closer to what you wouldn't know which one it is, but next to one of the hags, there is a small alcove almost where it kind of jets up a little bit and extends enough that you would see that if you could get up to that point and not have the other hag see you, then you would have full cover from the hag to the left of the nest. I will say that none of you, from your perspective, neither of you see an entrance into the nest from where you are. Other than possibly up. But even that you don't see, but you do see magic coming from the top.
Ah.
I can't believe the hags that were supposed to be like the second encounter have become this.
Yeah, let's go back to the second encounter.
Should just let us kill him.
Listen. Shut up.
High as I can get.
You know, I'm gonna hang back at the woods.
Okay.
This.
Eli, what's your plan? You figure up just a standing desk right now?
Don't fucking stand on it.
Yeah, don't fucking like fall
Don't
over
stand on
or
that
something.
fucking thing. Swear to God.
She's
I'm not
muted.
calling the ambulance.
You're muted.
And
Jesus Christ.
Stupid ass.
What about now? I'm not seeing him dancing.
Standing desk trance.
I have to stand because I'm sweating because I'm about to do something very stupid.
Don't stand on the fucking
No,
boogie
you
board.
did something stupid a long time ago. This is just, yeah, it's not
This
stupid.
is the aftermath of the
Yeah.
stupid part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Two
I
stupids equals smart.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank
this
you,
is
Josh.
smart.
That's
'cause
what I
this-
meant to say.
Two
If
left,
this
make a right.
if this stupid thing goes well, it will be very smart. And it cancels out the very stupid thing.
I just love how open-ended it is. I'm just very excited to see what happens.
It's very dumb.
So what I'm thinking is we go towards like the end of like where the woods is. So there's
You're basically, that's where I have you.
Yeah, so there's cover for Circos.
Yep.
I am going to go invisible
Okay.
with my invisible spell.
Yep.
'Cause I'm-
Visibility. But
Yep, invisible
The
spell.
spell invisibility.
And I am going to
Too bad you don't have greater.
walk towards the hut.
All right, so you're going invisible.
Here.
All right, you can go ahead and cast that.
I almost cast Inflict Wounds. That's what got me here in
Cool.
the first
All right,
place.
and then we're gonna cut to the other crew.
Yay.
Damp.
As they make their way, you make your way up through that inclining passage that you fought creatures before with no issue. As you make your way, the amount of times I'm looking for a map and I'm like literally looking through journals is too damn high.
What's the point of this?
Make your way to the Abbey proper.
Yeah, be at the Abbot.
I can't believe my mom yelled at me.
That.
Well, guess what? Going to get your wishes.
Do you want me to kick her ass or?
You know what? Socks are probably not a smart move.
All right. Yeah. So you guys make your way to the gate. When you get to the gate, Siegfried and Otto, the two that you ran into prior, the mongrel folk, are above.
What's your business?
We seek to see the abbot.
You made a ruckus last time you came. You left on foot.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry.
Sorry might not cut it, but we will talk to him. Siegfried, watch them.
As Otto, the one with the dog face, is gonna show you a token. He's gonna keep an eye on you.
So, Siegfried, how's your day been today? What'd you have for breakfast?
Found a bird and a rat in the graveyard. Was able to pounce on them.
Good fun.
This is Siegfried. Lizard face.
Looks like
Lizard
lamb.
claws.
I had some nuts.
You need protein.
Nuts
Always
are
need
good,
protein.
I am a big proponent of meat, but
You harmed some of my kin last time you were here. I thought you were friendly.
we were until the abbot wasn't friendly, so hopefully we can repair that relationship.
He is the savior. We would be dead, long forgotten without him. He's sick. Blame you.
He's sick after we left?
Mm.
Well, we didn't do anything. If anyone did anything, it was Strahd.
Blame you. Strahd's been nothing but good to him.
He's like Sing Bad. What is that fucking old show Dad liked? Sling Blade.
Reckon I have to kill you now. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Walter.
After a little bit of time, Otto makes his way forward.
We will see you. Follow me.
As the gates slowly open, and you walk through. Ismark behind. What happened here last time?
Last time we were here, I'm not gonna lie, I was in a pretty bad mood because I didn't want to be here, so I didn't pay full attention. But we came here seeking the abbot's help for something, I don't recall what. But then he invited Strahd in. Strahd killed that woman that Brew was keen on from Valaki. And then he tried to make us drink her blood. I did, in my defense, didn't know it was blood. It's pretty fucked up, to be honest.
Jeez.
And then apparently the abbot's sick now, and they blame us, which no doubt was something that Strahd did. Unless me drinking blood made the abbot sick. Maybe he didn't. Maybe it turned his stomach.
As he opens the door and Otto walks in, he stays by the door.
He's at the table.
And you can tell that overall the aesthetic of the kitchen is a lot different. It's not as bright. None of the lights on, like, they used to have candles lit across. It was bright, vibrant. It's not. In the fireplace is the only light that's there, and it's a low smolder. As you guys slowly walk in, he is sitting at the head of the table. He has a hood over his head. And can I have perception checks?
7.
10.
That's a
Hey.
Told you the ducky dice don't roll great.
Levin, you had a 10 Zenyaria?
Yeah.
Okay. Zenyaria and Brewer, last time you saw the Abbot, he was a manifestation of someone. He could be a man, a woman, he could be a person of interest in your life. I know specifically you had a specific person, Brewer. He doesn't look like any of those. He is gray, dark. He has golden eyes, light white hair, and can you specifically, Zenyaria, give me a religion check?
I rolled a nat 20 plus 2.
He looks like what he said he was. He looks like a diva. But he doesn't look healthy. He looks almost like he's crumbling away.
Gross.
As you see him move and his arm reaches out and he has the jewels on his hand, but his hand itself has long, like, black nails and is like crinkling and like crumbly almost, like it has like cracks throughout as he like painfully sips wine. You have a lot of gall coming here after decimating what I built.
Nyara is just gonna slowly approach the table. Just get within like 10 feet of him. We were told you were ill.
I once took a walk to a place most unsightly, a place where someone like me should never go. It is a regret that has finally circled back. I fear it is killing me from the inside.
Where did you go?
A mountain peak to the south of here. A place of power.
Must be.
Must be.
Gotta draw from it.
It's like a black, burned dot in bright light. When I first came here, I looked for a fellow angel like myself, quickly forgetting my pledge, seeing the power within that temple. It lured me, and slowly, it's taken over me.
Can we help?
I'm not sure. Part of me wants to destroy everything around me, and the other half of me wants to snuff out the light. Why are you here?
Wanna look back at Ragnar?
I'm sure you've noticed, but we are 2 less at the moment. We had a chat with Lady Watcher and Valaki, and things turned south, and 2 of our companions followed her through a mirror. We do not know where, but our hunch is to Ravenloft. Outside of that, it seems we have been cursed in some capacity. So, not really knowing where else to go, we end up back in Kretz, and you're probably one of the most powerful people that we've met up to this point that might be able to assist us with either of these. No, we don't have the best of terms.
What are the effects of this curse?
Well, he hasn't been doing too well. He's afflicted by nightmares, and he can barely sleep unless she does some magical humbo jumbo on him.
Fine.
Their prayers.
If you look at his arms here, they're barely wider than a boar spear at this point. There used to be at least 2 boar spears.
I'm feeling better. I think I'll go for a walk.
A curse is something. Takes exact magic against what is causing the curse.
Witches of the windmill.
But what is causing it specifically to him?
A doll? Maybe? I look at everyone else, as Ragnar is not sure.
Do you have it?
Or the mark on his arm.
The doll.
Perhaps, too.
Do we have the doll? I know I don't have mine. 'Cause I gave mine to Eli, but I don't know if everyone had theirs. Or if Eli has them?
I have mine.
I don't think I have mine.
I have mine.
Eli
forget.
was in testing phases with them, but I don't remember who has what.
It's whoever didn't want theirs. I know Ragnar didn't want his, despite me throwing
Brewer
at
was
him.
kicking his. That was
Yeah,
the
you-
last thing I
that's the
remember,
last
so
thing
I
I
don't think
remember,
Brewer
too.
took his because he was
I
very
think
much
so.
kicking it.
Because I would have tried to give it to everybody, so that's whether your character would have kept it or not. If your character didn't keep it, then yeah, I would have it.
Yeah, I very much should not keep mine.
I can't remember, to be honest. I just know that I threw it at Ragnar, and he stood there as it hit his chest and fell to the ground. Vividly remember that.
We're taking mine, but that sounds like something the brewer would do.
I do know that at one point, I know you picked yours up and you looked under the mask. I don't know.
That was
Yeah, I
early.
thought
that
you-
was that
I
time.
That
thought
was
you had
early.
yours.
The
Oh, was
last
that-
thing he did was the night he almost cut off his hand. He went outside when you had all the dolls outside, and he started stepping on it and like attacking it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I don't know what happened after that though. I
don't think he took it.
Yeah, I don't think I definitely didn't take it.
Yeah,
I imagine
probably had
it,
then.
it just would have been in the pile of things.
I
that
never
was-
created a token or anything for it in my bag.
Cool.
So Zinyaria has hers. Me and Brew do not.
You setting it on the table? Is that what you're doing right now? His hand slowly reaches out as his like long black nails grab onto it.
While these are manifestations, the magic that's causing it isn't in the realm you currently are in. At least with this.
We all still have that curse mark on our arms, right? Yeah. So I would lift up my sleeve and show that to him as well.
You are cursed. That is for sure. If they're focusing him, they want something from him. I'd wager his soul.
What little's left.
And that's why they want it. You see, what I know of hags is they only collect souls from men and women of evil. So you're chosen for a reason. I'm sure the darkness that's affecting me in your right arm doesn't
Hands
help.
are- It's not behind his back. What are you talking about?
You'd see him like slowly like sink his head down a little bit. As he lifts his head up, his hood show and his eyes are red.
I'll make you a deal. I can cure him of his withered form. But I want something.
What?
He turns to look at you.
You have what I used to. That glimmer of light. I want some of it.
Understood.
You give me that, and I'll cure him of his ill. The curse will not be broken. You will have to find a way to do that yourself, but he will no longer be a husk.
She'll just like reach her hand forward.
He reaches his hand out and grabs onto your wrist, and you can tell immediately he's grabbing tightly.
Brewer looks at Zenyaria like Darth Vader looked at Luke when he's getting electrocuted to death.
He
Like,
slowly
what?
stands
fuck?
as the fire starts to light up. All the candles turn on. As his form is very large compared to the rest of you. As his wings slowly pull out from the back of his robe, dark black. Zenyaria, you fall unconscious. Your morality now is chaotic neutral. Or chaotic, yeah, neutral. Not chaotic good. As everyone, you see the light pour out of her eyes and go into his, in her mouth, and she tramples to the ground as her scars all come back. Vanessa's back.
Yeah.
I gotta go find
did
the
it.
forest, Faye. I gotta go.
Yeah, nuts.
She's
His
a reborn.
his crumbly
Reborn.
face, basically, he just becomes like a sheen of gray. I don't know if anyone has seen a diva. but
I have.
Yeah, and Overwatch too.
They look like
Diva.
this.
Whitney Houston. Celine.
His
Mariah.
wings stay black,
Bowl cut.
but his
Does he have that six pack
his body stays gray. Well, he's wearing robes and stuff, and his hair
underneath the robe?
his hair doesn't become platinum like gold. It becomes like a light gray, grayish goldish sheen. As his eyes stay red, and he like cracks his neck.
Dying was never an option. Come
Raynar's
forth.
gonna check on Zenyaria. He's gonna check her pulse.
Yeah, no pulse.
What'd you do to her?
Took away her gift. It's mine now.
Jesus.
Come forward.
She's stable.
She is not.
Yeah, so as soon as she goes unconscious and like he releases her, the brewer would probably we'll start to work on stabilizing her at least.
Yeah, so as you and Ragnar are down on the ground, go ahead and make a medicine check and make a death save.
Can I make a medicine check?
Yeah, you can both make a
I was
medicine
slapping her face a little bit. See if my medicine check's better than the brewer's.
Can I just use a healer kit?
Yeah, you can use whatever you want.
I rolled a 10.
I just like pull out my tools and
You both.
I
helped.
help maneuver.
Amanda, you're stable. As you like stabilize her, he just looks down. Do you want it or not? I never
Done.
break a
Me or
promise.
Him, right?
The sickly one.
That's definitely you.
Oh, okay. All right, big guy.
I'm a big, strong
so
man.
not-
You're sickly.
I'll just stand up.
you sick.
Stand up slowly and face the fucking archangel.
His clawed, giant hand comes down to basically asking for your bad arm.
Oh,
I can't. What, the evil one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because that's the cool one. So I don't know.
He grabs onto it and he pulls you closer. As you feel your body start to slowly build in strength, he whispers into your ear, "Find the temple." And he lets go. And he creates greater restoration on you. One of the only 2 people that can cast that in Barovia.
Is the other one's fraud?
No longer are 25 health. You are back to full HP, but you're still cursed.
Well, what the fuck? What does that mean?
I mean, as long as Zinyaria can cast that spell on you, you'll stay that way. But they still have to figure out the hag situation, basically.
Your best friends, Turcos and Alai, are just going to fix everything. Don't worry about it.
You got
got
this.
this. You got
We
this.
got this.
You got
Don't
this.
worry about it.
Your fate is in our hands.
The brewer goes back. Goes back to working on Zinyaria and will cast Healing Word to revive her.
Would this be the mending in Brewer and Zinari's region?
I gave her a potion. That's basically.
She took the Nussy back for you.
She always wanted the Nussy. She missed the Nussy.
Did it
I
all for the
guarantee you,
nussy.
I did not. Do it for her. Do it for the nussy. Just pictures.
We're all adults here.
Am I? Fucking am I? I don't think so.
You're gonna look at me and tell me that I'm an adult?
And what of our friends? Do you have any insight that you can provide there?
They're spooky ghosts.
There was a witch, dog.
I don't care about your friends.
Oh, boo.
Fair enough.
You may leave. Never return.
Hi, Hannah.
Would I know what temple he was talking about, or was he just purposely vague for no reason?
I think I've mentioned it to you in small visions and stuff, so you don't know like specifically where it is, but you've had visions of a temple.
I'm gonna scoop up Zinyaria on my way up.
She's revived. She's.
Oh,
you
is
see
she
now.
back to? I thought
Oh,
she
yeah.
was just stable. Is she conscious?
I just brought her up.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna scoop up Zinyaria then.
Do I still look like absolute shit, or am I like back at decent health?
You
you
have
have
6 health, so you look like shit.
10 health.
10 health.
Still look like shit.
Yeah, you're 10 out of 42, so yeah, you still look like shit. And all your scars came back, so that's not, don't look as good.
Mm-hmm.
The scars remind you that the past is real. So.
Shut the fuck up.
The one thing you will notice as soon as you wake up, though, is your fingers burning.
Oh. Mine? Oh, cool.
You take one burning damage as the ring that you once wore is burning your finger.
Yeah, take it off and put it in my pack.
Your pack burns on fire.
Just
No, it
all my
stops-
shit's
It
gone.
stops burning as soon as you take it off.
It burns your other hand when you turn it when you take it off.
Do I see the mongrels on the way out?
Oh, when you leave,
Yeah.
it's really quiet. There's nothing outside. You don't see any chickens. You don't see anything like that.
I don't see Otto or.
Oh, Otto's there.
All right. As I walk by the mongrels, I'm just gonna be like, "We did our best to heal your leader. Have a good day."
Safe journeys.
I'm leaving. Hated this place the first time. I hated the second time. Fuck that guy.
So you guys leaving?
I don't know. Unless people were trying to get me to stay for no reason.
As you guys leave and you make your way towards the gate, you start hearing. Give me perception checks.
Don't roll a 20.
Yummy, yummy food.
No, that bitch is on ice.
Do I win anything with a 6?
I'll let.
I'll just kill
Prize
yourself.
round.
I rolled a natural 1 for a
Okay.
total of 5.
Hey!
Brewer, what'd you roll?
Yeah.
12.
12. I'll say that the noises are pretty loud too. You would hear quickly Otto's voice go, "Master, and then just immediately squeals. You would hear the squeals of like death, basically, as you make your way down the mountain.
Behind us.
Yeah, from the abbey, it's like echoing. As there
There's just-
sounds like there's something brutal going on there.
Brewer just chuckles. Like creepy. I can't even do it.
Ragnar didn't hear shit. Ragnar's trying to figure out how to
He's
breathe
not
right now.
sad.
Do you know when you start thinking about breathing and then you struggle to breathe? That's what Ragnar's doing right now, where he's just like,
Well, yep. So as you hear the anarchy of the abbey, you make your way down the hill towards Kretz, and we'll go to break there.
Seems totally normal and like just a fine thing that's going on behind you guys.
fine.
Fine. That's just.
He sucked.
I
Zinari
didn't
is
hear
good,
it.
so clearly he was pleasuring them,
Right.
giving them a great time.
A+.
Yep.
Consensual.
Maybe
Worry about
he just like popped his shirt off and his abs made everybody go
Yeah.
wild. That's
Maybe he's
what's
just
going
That's the
ripping.
lore in my head, so it
yeah,
must be-
exactly.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
guys
he's
aren't
just
turning
ripping
back, so
more
that's
nussies
it.
just
That's what
left and
happened.
right. He's just making more nussies for the world. What a beautiful world we live in here in Barovia. I love it.
Nothing's
Nussy's
better
back.
than giving options.
Back again. Nussy's back.
I regret nothing. I would do it all over.
friend. I would do the Nussy all over again. Yeah.
Yeah.
If chance to do the Nussy is on the table.
What?
Guys,
Are you sure that's Sam?
Opened a Kit Kat bar, and then just started eating it while looking at me.
I mean, that's
Wait,
pretty normal.
did he break
I
the
would-
Kit Kats, or was he just chewing it like
Bit
in bar
into
form?
it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
I knew it. I knew it.
Hannah.
I knew it.
Hannah,
And he goes,
You leave him.
Hannah,
He
did
goes,
he,
Dump
did he
his
come
ass.
with you?
Dump
Did
his
he come
ass.
with you? Because this is your chance to get out.
and he goes, I forgot I had this. I put it in the freezer. It's melted. Then he takes another bite. I think we were
Oh.
playing Overwatch, and I was like, and he was like, I just telling you.
I mean, if it was all melted and you couldn't like snap it apart, I would get it though.
No,
And
you
I was
could
like-
snap it.
He could.
That's
snap
how he
it.
eats
Fine.
Kit Kats for sure.
And I was like, well, did you come in
We've
here
all
and
met
ask me if
Sam.
I wanted a bite, or we all met Sam? And then he just like let me take a bite of it, and then he left. I was like, all right, bye.
I'm pretty sure that's how Chill Will was eating the Kit Kat when he did the review of the dark chocolate one.
All I can think of is the what's the one that you said, and he still had the shit on his mouth from the previous.
Fucking the cookie, and it was he had a barbecue chicken pizza right before
At
that.
Pieology, like the worst fucking pizza place in Arizona. Like, what are you doing? Place sucks.
Did you comment on his review and say, bro, this place sucks? Why are you
I
giving it a
should.
9.5?
Yeah, I should.
Probably got a 9.3.
Yeah, more like a 5.9, Will. You
Look at you.
fucking ass.
Eating potato chips and chocolate ice cream. See you.
Nobody saw that.
Hey, that's not a bad move. Add the salt.
Ben and Jerry's used to have one that had potato chips in it. I miss it.
I won't take the Chill Will slander. He had 4, like a Kit Kat bar with 4 sections. He split them all and ate them one at a time.
Wow.
Fuck.
Like a civilized individual. There's chocolate on his lips, but he broke it incorrectly.
The first bite of the Kit Kat fell onto his lap, but he... Alright, Eli, you become invisible within the outskirts of the woods overlooking the nest-like structure.
So long, friend.
I need a stealth check before you go too far.
Why is it so fucking dark? It's 6 p.m. What is this, Maine at 6 p.m.?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, here it is.
I did it. I'm in Bridgeton.
You're so
Time to
close to
hibernate.
Northern Lights.
Yeah, that sand's about to hit. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Can I keep going?
What,
No.
what did you roll?
Don't say that.
23.
You're muted.
23.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey.
That's when the depression hits.
Ah.
Then I'm sad.
You know what I realized flying here? Because my boyfriend FaceTimed me when I landed in gloomy, rainy-ass Manchester, and he was sitting at the pool.
Welcome.
That's why everybody in New England is emo.
Yeah. Stop here.
It now makes sense. I'm like, no wonder why I was an emo kid. Anyway.
You want to know something really depressing? Brian took this whole week off of work so he could go hunting.
How'd that go?
He hasn't been able to fucking go. It's been fucking downpouring.
Hunt in the rain, do it.
God,
It's supposed to clear up
pussy.
tomorrow.
Put on your bean boots
When
and get out.
you get here, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
Ah! I was like,
Nice.
Wow.
Jeez.
17. 17 plus 8.
Thanks, Tom. Fucking sickening.
So
Ugh.
as you get a closer look at this hag, you can tell that her clothes are still sort of like ripped, burned a little bit. As her feet are not touching the ground, she's semi-lifted up about 3 feet from the ground, her feet. As this tether is, you can tell up here with the 17 that it is pushing magic into her her body sort of having a vibrating effect going down. As you can tell, she has burn marks still covering her body.
Yeah.
Actually, a really good song for this energy.
Mm. Mood.
Pass by her grippers.
Cheers.
You start to turn
A
and
wall.
you see.
Says there's a wall.
Oh, you like
I was trying to
went
go
off.
here.
This is like a cliffside.
Oh. Oh. Pull off the cliff. Yeah.
As you walk this way, you see a small hole at the bottom of this nest-like tower. Magic emanating from within, pushing outwards into a silhouette of color. Can I get another stealth check?
21.
Okay. As you walk in, Morganthana, in her hag form, has her hands to the left and right as they, around them, course with a magical, like, cylinder on, like, both hands that stretch outwards into these two stones that are black on two pyres. As they connect to that, they go up to a point and shoot upwards into a spiral. As she enchants this, you're basically in this vortex as her haggardy, greasy hair is kind of like pulled to the side, and as you like step in a little bit, like your hair, obviously invisible, is you feel like the weight of the wind that's cycloning through here, and above you it's now below freezing. I need a con save.
Nine.
Your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
The cylinder.
Yep.
Is she whole? Is it look like that's like where everything's like? Is that where she's focusing everything on? Is the cylinder?
She is basically standing with her arms
Mm-hmm.
out like this, and the magic coming from her hands is going into two crystals on the left and right of her.
Gotcha.
And then the crystals, almost like when you point light into a crystal and it reflects light back, are reflecting above her, almost to make a triangle where she is.
Oh.
And where it hits that point and they collide, it's making this cyclone. And you can tell like the magic just circling around. And from here, you can also tell that this cycling magic is going outwards and is tethered to the other two. Her eyes are closed and she is chanting pretty loud, and she does not notice you. But she does not seem to be harmed in any way like the others.
Is there anything else that I can see in this room?
Perception, or if you're looking for something specific, tell me what it is and it's investigation. If you're just generally looking around the area, it's perception.
I'm looking, but like also like if it's like some sort of like a tower, like if it goes up, or if it's just like
Yeah, give me a
one
perception
floor.
check then.
15.
15. So there's no floors. Like, it is basically looks like a nest, feels like a nest, and it goes upwards into like a column, 50 feet, and then ends. There's like the top of it isn't even perfectly like it's like crumbly and like stuck together like hastily. Also around the room you can see like some of the stuff that they took You can see a couple of those vials, and just other stuff that they took from the windmill, presumably. But it's pretty dark, so you're not able to pinpoint.
There's really nothing else in there, huh?
With a
Oh,
15,
God.
that's really all you see. Like, there's a lot happening in there, so it's kind of hard to, like, get clear. Give me another con save.
Natural 20.
Okay.
I want to do stupid things.
Just make sure you ring the bell. That's all you do.
Um. Fuck. Can I go this way?
Should be able to, you just have to back up.
You have to unpause it.
Oh.
It's like a ramp.
It's kind of like the cliff, like this part was pathed almost, and this is like it kind of drops. So like this is on the same plane, and this is like 5 feet lower.
Just trying to see if I could see the other sister.
If you
On the wall.
continue to walk like this way,
there
you
she
should
is.
be
Okay,
able to. Yeah. And she's much like her twin. She's hovering a little bit with that tether. She looks worse for wear, and that magic is pulsating into her, coming from that cyclone itself.
How long has it been roughly for me to come up here and scout around the building?
Like 10 minutes, maybe 15.
I'm gonna walk back to Circus.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you don't go in here, I would say you make it back without issue.
Yeah, I'm not coming back in there.
And it
You can't
takes
see me.
30 minutes total from time getting there and then time coming back. Oops.
Hey, it's me.
Can't you see?
Even though you can't see me.
Oh.
The sisters look battered. Morgantana's inside. 2 crystals. Seems to be summoning the energy. We can try to destroy one of the crystals. Seems to be what's holding this ritual, but they will know we're here.
You
The
say they
sisters.
look battered?
They look as we left them. Morganthana looks fine, but they're weak. But if I'm gonna do this, I got to do it now. Wanted to run this by you before I did something stupid.
Well, I think there are 2 things here. We need to break the curse. Which I'm not sure if just killing them. Killing them might actually do the trick. It's possible, but getting out of this plane is the other issue.
Unless
They
you
seem-
can, if you can sneak up on one and maybe tie her down, I hold her hostage. There's just no guarantee that the sisters will try to.
I think our
Right.
best bet is if we do want to strike, then we keep one of them alive at the end and offer them a bargain. Get us off this plane. We'll spare your life. But it's
I hate this.
it is a tall order. I don't know if I necessarily like our chances. Even if they are weakened.
Either that or we go together and talk to Morganthana. That outcome might end up the same.
Well, which would you rather, be dead or indebted at the end of all this?
Be dead. You want a debt with a hag?
I personally don't want either, but
No, I mean, unless you know anybody else on this realm who could take us back, help Burr. I think the only other option would be Strahd himself.
I don't think he will be helping us out, given the circumstances.
He would help us out, I'm sure, if he could get something in return. A life, maybe.
Rather make a deal with the hags than him.
Me.
Well, you led us in here. I'll let you make the choice. I am but your humble servant.
No matter what, I feel like if we approach Morganthana, we're at a disadvantage. If there's any chance of breaking that curse, I think stopping a ritual without her knowing would be the best way. Maybe trying to hold one of the sisters hostages if you could attempt to sneak up and tether one up. The minute I attack, I will not be invisible anymore. It might be fucking fish food, baby! I'm gonna walk away. You don't know that I walked away, but I'm gonna walk away.
You have 30 minutes left of invisibility.
I'm gonna take a few steps. I'm gonna turn. Gonna try to stop it.
Well, should I wait for a signal? Or should I follow now? Did they look attentive? The two?
Float. They're floating. Were their eyes closed? Like, I picture their, like, heads up, eyes closed. Floating about 3 feet. Their heads are up. Eyes closed, arms out. Have some manacles. Those would help.
Put them in my hand. I can't see them.
You're my invisible manacles.
will take the manacles.
That's all I got.
Follow me. Be quiet.
You can't see me. But she's still gonna say that.
I will start following the sounds of a lie, the sweet sounds of a lie.
Let's go to
I will
our
do my best to
death.
be sneaky.
Let's go to
Okay.
our death.
I would first make your stealth check, both of you.
16 plus 8.
That's an 18.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Circos, to see if you can keep the sound of a lie.
That is a 17.
17. What was your initial roll, Ally? Without your mod? A 16? Right?
13. I rolled a 13 plus 8. Right?
Okay. Yeah, so you can hear her. All right, you go ahead and make your movement.
Oh, I'm not holding on to my character.
The alcove I told you about, Circos, is this.
Okay.
There's technically probably a wall there, but let me know if you do go there. I can make sure that you. But yeah, as you walk up, you do see Bella basically floating. Ripped clothes, burn marks still on her, as magic is emanating across her body.
Yep. Up there.
As that deep ethereal vortex rift is above you, specifically like right at 50 feet, right at the top of that tower is where that seam has ripped. Eli, as soon as you walk back into here, I need a con save.
$13.
Okay.
Yeah, both of the gems look the same.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk in. Take out my
Oh, okay, I need another stealth check too, sorry.
18
Both of
plus
us?
8.
Okay. No, not you. Just when you're in there, it's another one.
I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna take my don't know how to say it, but that magical dagger I have, and I'm gonna stab it right into the crystal.
Into the crystal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to like shatter it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Our Kermit says cast inflict wounds on it.
Shut up. 19.
Okay, it hits it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, what am I doing? I got a 4 plus 3, so 7.
7.
My
It doesn't-
max roll
Sneak
on the
attack.
dice.
Sneak attack.
It doesn't. It would technically get sneak attack, so go ahead and roll because you are invisible and you would have advantage too. So go ahead and roll advantage too, just in case you get a better.
Fish that crit.
15 plus. Yeah, that would be better. 21.
So you rolled a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not a crit. It's just a 21.
Yeah. Just a 21.
All right. You do become uninvisible. You do show yourself. Give me the sneak attack damage.
So it was the original was for 7, 13.
Okay.
20 damage.
So you hit it pretty hard, and you feel like a light crack. It's not huge. It's like this big, but it's held by magic, and you do knock it out of the magic that's holding it, for one, and two, the staff almost that was sitting in, as you hear it go ching ching ching, like right into the corner of the tower thing, as you quickly see the left arm of Morganthana's hand, like the magic pull away as it untethers and like whips around as her eyes open and she does see you.
Can I run and grab the crystal? Or do I have to wait for combat? That would be her initial reaction.
Surprise round.
Will
Surprise round.
say that you have surprise, but we will be combat.
Does anything happen to this, like...
Currently, no, because it, like, just happened.
Okay.
So I will say that the surprise round is only specifically for you, Alai. And then I'll ruminate what happens after that, and then we'll go into full combat that next round.
Did I hear anything outside? That gem.
You can give me a perception check. Because it wouldn't be, like, crazy loud, but I think there would be noise.
16.
16? Yeah, you would hear, like a clanging sound from the diamond, and then just, like, visually you would see, like, that cyclone start to, like, kind of become a little bit more chaotic.
Did Morgantha stop chanting?
She did stop chanting, yes. Okay. Alright, give me initiatives.
Jesus Christ, 19. Rolled good.
+2. 19.
Hey, twins!
We're here to die with the same initiative. That's great.
When
That's
you're the
cool.
best
So
of
cool.
friends, dude.
So,
Round
alive,
and around
you
together.
get 1 movement here. Remember, your speed's reduced by 10.
I have 20 feet. Where did the crystal drop in the room?
Into the corner, so right here.
I am going to... Oh my god. What is going on? I blame Ariana's computer. I'm gonna run this way and I'm gonna pick up the crystal.
Okay. You pick it up.
What is the status of the other crystal?
Currently, where this is her. There's still magic pulsing through it, because she's like coming through right now, and she's like getting a glimpse of you as you become visible. Like she sees you lose your visibility as the magic untethers, and then you dash, but she's still kind of like.
So, I run in. This is what I'm picturing. This is in my head. I run in. I stab down onto the crystal with intent of smashing it. It pops off, rolls on the floor. I like dash and slide and pick it up, and then like stupid, but roll over and then try to snap back up and grab the other crystal.
So you were here. You took 10.
So 10 and then
20.
another 10.
The problem here is you've used your action. So you can get next to the other crystal, but you don't have any other actions. Your bonus actions are what? Hide, disengage, or...
I can't... Can I...
The
Dash.
thief, or your bonus action, you can grab stuff, I thought, with...
I have a...
Right?
I think that's just thief, isn't it?
Just thief?
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
right.
that's the
this-
thief specific.
Could I
gas cans or
use
whatever.
it in like a... Because I can technically attack with my offhand. Can I like utilize
You
like
can
my
attack with your
sword?
offhand. You can, so you can attack the crystal with your offhand.
Yeah, like try to at least like pop it off or something to
Yeah, you
stop.
can attack it like you did the other one.
Okay. Critical.
Okay.
That's a moon, baby.
Roll damage.
The Alani dice are alive and well.
When I need them to be. The ducky dice are OP, right? Nice. Let's see. Oh, nope. Okay.
Let's put it back. This is your short sword, right?
Yep. It's gonna be a 4.
Okay. So you hit it and it falls off of the. You hit it with the critical. You hit it with enough that it doesn't crack or anything like that, but it does fall to the ground as it becomes untethered, and you see the magic start to twirl off of her other hand. That's all your moves, right?
Yep.
Con save.
Uh, 15.
Okay. So, surprise round. So, Circos, Bella, Ophelia, Morganthana don't go. And we're back, and now we're in initiative. So, Alai, you get to go again as you knock off that diamond. And Morganthana, basically, what happens in that short period of time is that magic's twirling back into her, like, it's like dissipating over her. The cyclone above her is starting to slow to like almost a halt, but with that terror is becoming more violent as the winds pick up. Circos outside, you see the tethers on Bella and, well, you can't see Ophelia, but you see the tether on Bella. Basically, the magic that's pulsating through her body starts to wither away as it pulls up and like just breaks off into like a swishing motion as she falls down to her feet. Alai, what are you doing?
Crying, because that's not what I thought was gonna happen. It's never what I think is gonna happen, so I don't know why I'm surprised.
It's always the thing you most medium suspect.
Yeah.
I'm
honestly.
wondering what you thought was going to happen now. Did you think she was going to die?
No, but I thought at least it would close up, not be a bigger gaping hole.
Yeah, the rift isn't... They weren't making the rift.
Where did that other crystal go?
It's on the ground.
Next to me?
Yeah, like literally... you didn't hit it with tons of damage, so it just went this way as you like, cracked into it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. It's your action.
And then I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
And go 20 feet this way.
Were you next to her?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna attack you.
I disengaged.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you get out to here.
With my 20 feet.
Is that all your movement?
Yeah, because I'm at 20 feet. Yeah, that'd be my bonus action.
Sarkos. With as she kind of falls to the ground, can I attempt to slap the manacles onto her?
Onto her, like her arms?
Yeah, like bind her arms with the manacles. 'Cause I would have been like behind her.
Yeah. Yeah, give me acrobatics or athletics, and she will have disadvantage.
Alright, acrobatics. That's good. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, you beat her 16. So as she falls, you are able to basically grab her arms and manacle them as your action.
Alright, and I will... I'll just wield my Chris. Give it a nice kiss on the way by, and hopefully it's not the last. Do the blade song and yeah. So I'll have my Chris in one hand and I'll have my hand on the manacles, like behind her still.
I'm never making a decision again for the rest of my life. That's it. Ragnar's the leader. He decides what's up. He's very wise and smart.
You can make all the decisions for our new potato people that we make.
Yep.
Ragnar in the potato game.
He is on my shields.
Is the gash still open
Yeah.
above us?
It's
a violent gash.
It's worse now. There's more of a pull towards it right now.
Damn.
Okay,
I feel
so
that.
Bella can't do anything right now. So she basically, as she gets handcuffed, she like comes to. She goes and just like hisses at you
Ooh,
as
she comes too.
Philia, not knowing.
Thanks for laughing at my jokes, Amanda. You're a real one. Why we're friends.
I fucking can't.
10
That was clever.
sees you
Put the fire down. Yeah, I do want to put my finger.
with her sister. Can you make a wisdom saving throw as she raises her
Wisdom
hand towards
save.
you?
Let's fucking go. 16 plus 30, 20.
Okay. So you feel like your arms start to like pull up and you're able to like get out of it. You're able to like focus your wisdom.
Don't T-pose me.
I was gonna say, I was trying to.
Yeah,
Everyone's
don't
trying to
fucking T-pose
T-pose.
me, you motherfucker.
B.
As a lie, I need the
Wait,
same thing from you.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
11.
As you run out with the gems, you quickly feel suppressed by a field of energy as your arms clench tight to your body and you are lifted up and you are paralyzed with hold person.
Back streets back. All right.
As Morganthana slowly walks forward. You found your way to us. And it is your turn. And I put my...
You throw a rock at me or something? Is that how a whole person works? Just snap me at
I don't remember how a whole person works.
What? You're paralyzed. You can't do anything but make a save at the end of your turn.
Hell yeah. B, I need all your good energy.
Come on, B. Badass just laying there. Yeah, give her offerings.
First she sniffed her ass and then she put the whole dice in her mouth.
She's an idiot.
Oh, it's candy.
Oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy.
You gotta make your check.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Make
your
a save.
turn, so you have to make your save
Oh.
at the end.
Holy shit.
fucking sorry. What do I need to pass?
Just
Is it
tell me
wisdom?
what you got.
I rolled a 17 plus 2.
Then you passed.
What does that
Go.
get me?
You passed.
You're gonna get hold person again.
So you're not restrained, but you lose your turn. As Circos, it's your turn.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, fuck.
Well, shit.
Man, this shit sucks.
Wow, I fucking hate it here. Thanks. Just kidding. It's always a good time. It's funny.
There was like 30 paths, but you know.
Where are the other two hags? That's what I want to know.
The hags are right there.
Is the one handcuffed?
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh, but there were
One's-
3, weren't there?
Yeah,
The other one
There's
attacked.
one on the other side.
There's one there,
I just
one
can't see.
there.
Yeah, one's
Can't see
has
shit.
cover.
Can't see shit, yeah.
Man, this shit sucks.
This is what it looks like.
This is what it looks like. I'll you know, fuck it. I'm gonna like with my Chris, I'm gonna just wield it back and I'm gonna stab straight into the back of this hag with booming blade.
Take no prisoners.
Yep.
You have
Changed my mind.
advantage.
Advantage on it. Okay. I forgot what restraint gave me.
You know what? No talking now.
So that's a 23 to hit.
Hits.
And all right. So Chris damage is 7, and the
They just keep
booming
coming.
blade is just 3. And then I will reach back and stab again.
Okay.
Advantage again, right?
Yeah, as long as she's restrained, it's advantage.
God, fuck. 19.
Hits.
And it's just the Chris. That is an 8.
Okay.
Um,
She squeals as you stab into her twice.
and I will yeah, I'm gonna keep holding on to the manacles.
Okay. Ophelia, seeing you stab into her twice,
Stop. Fucking ignoramus. Put it down. Put the fucking cap back on. My god.
Smell it?
you
Spicy.
fucking brain dead, kid. What?
can you give me a wisdom save?
This smells like alcohol.
Stop.
Yeah.
Dirty 20, baby.
Okay.
Dirty 20, baby.
Dirty 20, baby. Don't pulse me. I remember
I'm
this
being
encounter.
nice so far.
He's being nice.
I just remember all the fucking wisdom saves last time.
Reminder, you weren't nice to Tarkin. Don't be nice to them.
Reminder.
I'm only doing what they would start to do, but
And Bella breaks out of the manacles and rips Circos' anal beads out of his.
No.
You can't pull him
And
out
then I
without
come.
permission.
Don't bully me, I'll come.
as you break out, can you give me a wisdom save, Eli?
Yep.
You're a chicken.
15.
15. You are once again grabbed by Hold Person, as this time she walks up closer.
vicious cycle.
And she gets behind your ear. We don't want you. We want him.
You nibble on it, or
And it's your turn. I only have 6 seconds per turn, so I can't say much.
yeah, but did they like nibble on her ear? Or...
No, this isn't sexual.
Fab.
Why can't it be?
Why
Why can't hags be sexual? Wisdom save, right?
Yep.
Good jeez.
Even if they're blue.
19.
Okay, you break out.
It's gonna be a vicious cycle.
I don't know what to do with my arms.
I just start taking off.
Assume the position.
Circos.
Bro, I'm gonna keep on stabbing. I'm just gonna keep this vicious cycle going.
Go ahead.
All right. So
This is very prison shanky.
17 to hit.
A
17
lot
hits.
of moralities are getting changed
17
tonight,
hits.
ladies and gentlemen.
3.
I don't know, brother.
5 damage from the
We're coming
Chris,
together now.
Yeah.
and 5 damage from the Thunder.
Okay.
And sorry.
Okay.
13.
Misses.
Ooh, damn.
As she like
Damn
kind
it,
of,
Circus.
as you stab into her, she kind of like thrashes at you, and you miss the second one.
I'll
Be
just
thrashing.
hold right there.
As Ophelia watches you stab her sister more,
Ophelia. Ophelia Heine.
Stupid.
Got her. Yell that at her,
you
Circus.
take
Alter.
3 bolts of magic come flying at you as you take 8 force damage.
No, I don't.
Hey.
Fucking shield, bitch.
No one. Don't.
Oh yeah,
No,
nice.
no.
Yeah, you shield it off.
Pop that shit. First time I ever used it against magic missile. Sick.
Where have I seen it before?
Fuck out of here.
Ally, make a wisdom save.
Ah, it's fucking wisdom saves, man. That'd be an 8.
You fall to the ground as you start to have nightmares of your parents once again. As
Your head damn flashes.
as she falls and she's just like cowered together, she's like in the fetal position. Morganthana fully walks out. You can see her hands basically moving like this as magic, like almost like a puppet strings of magic go towards Alai's head, and you can see it attached, the magic tendrils attached to her brain as she looks at you. Let go of her, or this one dies. Alai, I need a wisdom save again.
Yeah, like shit. Oh, shit. That's gonna be a 9. I regret my decision. You raise me up. Here they go.
You take 8 psychic damage. I mean 18 psychic damage.
I
As-
mean 8.
18. As Alai screams, as she's in the fetal position, and you can see like pulses in the magic going into her head, as she looks towards you. Let her go. Circos.
Did she say let her go or she dies before that?
to you as she has a lie in this predicament.
I'll release her.
Okay. She stumbles forward. Are you trying to talk?
Yes. I will accept your deal. I'll push her forward.
She holds.
Why are you here?
Sorry, you have to wait for my turn.
We are here because of our friend who you have afflicted. And I believe... Pull up my... Actually, I don't have a sleeve. The marking on my arm. We would like this fixed.
You've took everything from us. The very least we can take is his soul.
What do you need his soul for?
A being of his nature can provide us with magic for years, to sustain, to move on. A bargain can be struck for your friends. For this one, for you. I'm sure you have no way to leave this place. Many don't come here.
Well, yes. We don't exactly have a way out. And all you want in return is his soul?
Yes.
And you will lift this curse from all of us and bring us back to the out of the ethereal plane?
We will strike a bargain first, but yes. You and her. Your curse is gone. Your trip secured.
The others as well.
Everyone but him. He belongs to us now.
Josh's fucking face.
Wow, you just got women fighting over you.
What's that map that you said so you fuck around and you find out? She looks like shit. She's her veins basically around her head where these magical tethers are going into her head are leaving like black veins going down as it's like searing into her.
I'm the brewer now.
Basically, if she keeps going, her head's going to like concave in from the amount of psychic damage she's getting.
Sick.
Metal.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
I signed up for, honestly.
If we were to strike this bargain, would you lift the curse on him so he would be in fighting shape? So we can finish our business here.
We need his soul, not him. Healthy. You don't understand. He has power that does not belong to him. It's afflicted. It's a part of him now. Everyone sees it. We want it for our own.
And how will we deliver this to you?
Just let our curse take its effect. Let him dream.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this. This is a good one.
kind of like resting on my Chris right now. I'm looking at a lie.
Listen to your Chris, it will tell you. It talks to you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Differently.
does.
Pulling you. Temper. Amber. We all want power in the end. Your friends can't hear you.
What do you know of this, Chris?
They used to belong to someone strong. Very strong. Stronger than Strahd. He's too dumbfounded to know what it really is. And it's only gonna get stronger. I can see it. You just let it happen. The scream's within it already. You think it just takes those lives? For nothing? It's building, and it wants you to be its wielder. You should be honored.
Man, when that sword climaxes,
When it
Great.
comes, it's gonna be wild.
It's about the bus.
it's about the bus.
There's just like a slit in the temple, and you just push it in.
Straight in the nuss.
Yep. You pump out those souls, baby.
Fuck. Man, why do I gotta make the moral decision?
Because my head's concaving.
Concave.
Yeah.
Concaving.
Fuck.
That can be on your conscience, not mine. Oh, nice.
Tell me, what is this affliction that the brewer has?
The temple itself houses darkness, forces beyond this realm, beyond many. That arm is part of it, much like your dagger. It looks for hosts, supplants within their conscience, amplifies their fears, corrupts them from within.
Why do you not simply take this power from the Amber Temple yourself?
Power's just not given. Long ago, we once tried to visit that temple. Partially of what we've become was due to it. Warped nature. It corrupts everything it touches, including him. We just want to survive. And we can't do that without a soul to feed off of. His will feed us for longer than we've ever fed before. It's our way to get the power we once sought.
Juicy food. Don't when you look at the brewer, you think, juicy food.
Skin and
I do.
bones. Shit. And if we make this bargain, the curse is lifted from all of us, and you'll leave us alone?
We do not want you. You've already burned our home I'd rather kill you in a lot of cases, but I care about surviving with my daughters. The bargain will be struck. The curse will be lifted and you will be sent home.
And then when he passes, do you come to collect?
His soul will be transferred to one of our bags.
I see. Just looking around, looking at a lie.
I would also say that she's moved up to here.
Yeah.
In sight of all of them.
And you will grant us safe passage back.
You will return home to the realm of Barovia. It's all of it.
As she looks down and snatches those crystals from Alai.
Those are mine.
Where in Barovia?
In this exact spot. We can only pierce the veil. Can't teleport among it.
Here's the veil,
I wish I was Travis's one-shot character, the fucking tiefling right now with the contracts.
Well, listen, I'm gonna need you to fill out this contract here.
We have limited time.
Yes,
This
yes.
shall soon
limited
be
time.
part
I
of the
did
deep
it.
ethereal. Our magic has afflicted it in too much.
You will send us back.
You will be
You will
sent
lift-
back.
You will send us back. You will lift the curse. You will leave us alone. And his soul is yours once everything takes its course.
Yes. He needs to dream.
You have a deal.
Ophelia, stand still.
So Philia basically hold persons you. Turns you around as she picks up a vial.
She's gonna brand you, baby.
Tom, roll a 1d12.
You're making me.
I'll
Ruh-roh,
make you
Raggy.
roll it.
The 1d12 that I said earlier, I threw in the garbage. An 11.
11.
I will take your breath.
As magic pours out of you, magic pours into your chest and out of your mouth and goes into the vial where it becomes that green meniscus color that you saw within the windmill that you guys collected a bunch of. As you now a player character that accepts this deal heals only half hit points from hit dice in magical healing and regains only 1/4 of their total hit dice upon completing a long rest.
Wait, what?
You heard him.
I'm sorry, what? So what are the perks?
It's the bargain. They took your breath.
But I said they would do no harm to me as part of the bargain.
Somebody you forgot to ask.
It's not doing any harm to you. It's just you don't get half hit. You're not getting hurt right now.
You just make that.
That's harm, but
Why'd you make Brewer a toad?
God damn it.
Bella turns to Eli and makes Eli, you've suddenly come out of that burning building as you look up and your arms are pulled up as she turns you and roll a 1d12 as you're basically in shock and halfway there. You see Ophelia take that vial and pocket it.
Have a D12? Can you not fuck me with a bad D12? If this is a bad roll, Travis fucked me. I'm just putting that out there. He gave me a bad dice, bad dice! Do we take floor dice? It's an 11.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, just re-roll. I'm not going to do the same bargains.
4.
4. I will take your memory. A PC that accepts this deal has disadvantage on any history, arcana, religion, or nature checks to recall information. Tom got the worst deal.
Sorry, Tom! Here you go.
Put those in your... but yeah, magic goes into your chest and then out of your ears and goes into that vial.
I didn't deal.
Into that light green.
Tom Fireball, destroy the vials.
As she hands it to Morganthana, the deal is complete. As you see, she raises her hand and she has like magic glyphs of like 5, and she closes it to open only one that's very defined in nature. Your curses are lifted. You may return home. As you black out. Alright, going over to the other crew. It's... If I can find it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. It's the scenario.
Alright, you guys make your way down and into Kretz. After leaving the Abbey and hearing the wallowing noises of slaughter.
I didn't hear shit.
Everyone heard it, you just chose to ignore it.
I rolled a 1, thank you very much.
Oh, okay. You didn't hear
Yeah,
it.
I rolled like a 4, I thought.
You heard it.
I think you said only Brewer heard it.
No, I eventually just said everyone heard it, but a 1's pretty bad. I'll hear it.
I was focusing on my breathing.
I'm talking
So,
Oh, my breathing.
not breathing, but also.
the Ravenloft from here then? I guess going to see him wasn't totally worthless.
Wow.
I worry about
admitted
the
it.
price. I didn't expect him to be like that.
Yeah, he's kind of a asshole, for being honest.
I think it's something more.
A douche.
This place corrupts. That's all it does. How are you feeling, Zenyaria?
Terrible.
That fucking wolf, dude.
That wolf sounds like he's fucking getting mauled or something.
Every time
That's
I go
the
to
that's the guys back with the Abbot. That's them just screaming.
Well, we better hit the road. Got a long way to go if we're going to Ravenloft.
Yeah. Are we going through Wallachia or do we have to go around it?
Around's probably the best.
Yeah, it sounds like we're quite welcome in Valaki.
It's just gonna take more time. But not much we can do. Forward it is.
6. Perception check.
Dirty 20.
Pretty clear as you make your way. You start to see the small tower, the windmill, that's near the Raven River crossing that you stayed at before, where all the sheep went to sleep. A lot more traffic on the road than normal as you go through the day. I would say it's around noon. So, Trav, when was the last time you slept?
I didn't sleep last night, so the day before.
So I think right now is when I need a con save from you specifically.
11 plus 5, 16.
Okay. As you guys make your way down and cross the river crossing, gets you to nighttime as you don't see anything on your way. Pretty quiet, but it is nighttime.
You guys want to rest or do you want to push through?
To be honest, half of you don't sleep, so I never know what to do. I am tired, though.
It is a real pickle, isn't it?
I don't remember the last time you slept. Are you gonna sleep tonight?
I'll try.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're going to try. How about you? Are you going to sleep tonight? You, yes. Yes, you. The small one.
I don't sleep.
Ever?
No.
Does it get lonely?
No. I just usually watch the brewer or Circos or Ragnar sleep. Sometimes I'll lie.
The
Do I
days
snore?
are long, though. Well, you don't sleep. How are you gonna snore?
I sleep during the day.
I remember you. I believe you used to sleep at night. What? There was.
Yeah, what happened?
You just enjoy the sun on your back or something?
Nightmares, let's call it.
I didn't know that night caused them specifically, but
They do in some scenarios.
well, I wouldn't mind sleeping. I'm sure the brewer, after everything, wouldn't mind sleeping, so I'm going to sleep under that tree over there. Enjoy the night. Walks over and finds a spot next to a tree off the road. Sits down.
Ragnar will try to sleep for. See what happens.
If there's like a specific, I don't think so.
What's?
Oh.
What's Brewer doing?
What'd you do? The brewer's probably being tended to by Signoria. And then studying my good arm.
Your what
Is
with your
the-
good arm?
Is the mark still there on my arm?
Your mark is still there, yeah. Everyone else, if you end up looking at your arm, so that, I mean, that's up to you. But if you do end up looking at your arm tonight, you would notice that your marking is gone. Everyone but the brewer. Trav, it doesn't technically say you don't sleep, you just don't get any benefits. So it's probably restless sleeping if you try to sleep.
Yeah, I roll around very uncomfortably all night, as I just constantly wake up like every hour, basically.
Brewer wrist too.
Zinjari, you're casting the spell on him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Long rest for you. And Ismark. Nothing happens at night. In the morning, I'd say, Ragnar, you notice that the marking on your arm's gone.
Maybe the abbot did something after all. The marking's gone.
Yeah, you seem to be adamant that he couldn't.
Well, how else would it be gone? Maybe it was just a temporary thing? The brewer's still there?
Yeah, I like to look at mine and then quickly cover it up.
Awkward.
I'm not sure. He's not. Doesn't say much anymore. Did you know he used to have more life to him? Much more vocal. I once he wore a sun mask. It was nice at first, but then obviously became horrifying because that's sort of what he does. But it was very human of him.
I fit in.
You fit in, Brewer.
Well, we
in
should-
your own way.
Patronize me.
I'm not. I'm being honest.
We should continue moving. We can talk while chatting, because I think we might need to,
Chatting.
Yep.
Bunch of
Don't
chatty
correct me.
catties.
We, need to get a move on here. I do think we should start preparing for the unfortunate scenario where a lion circus may have been slaughtered and killed by Strahd. In which case, we should probably try to think up some new recruits, replacements. Ismark, you seem like you're in the field. How are you at killing witch types?
I mean, you've seen me fight. Well,
Briefly.
what's the difference between a witch? I don't know. I don't have magic like Circos. And it's not good to just throw your friends under the bus. They could still
I'm not
very much
throwing
be
them
alive.
under the bus. I'm just thinking of the scenario in my head, and everything that's transpired is a high likelihood that they have perished a horrible and painful death.
I think it's worth at least going towards Ravenloft
yeah.
and looking before we surmise
I'm
that
not-
their demise has occurred.
I'm not disputing that. I am trying to just not get my hopes up in the case that it is a horrible disappointment.
Morale's pretty low. Zenyaria has not spoken much since the light was pulled from her body. He doesn't ever speak, but I think knowing Strahd, if he actually killed those two, he would put on a display, wouldn't he?
So we might find them, like, hanging somewhere if we continue onward.
Yeah, or like literally show up with their heads. Like, that's sort of his style in my experience. So I like to think that maybe they found another way.
Maybe. Wish I had your optimism.
It's the only thing you can have here.
You can have a drive for vengeance. That's what keeps me going.
Yeah, that ends in death like 9 times out of 10.
You have to make a perception check. As you hit here, this is noon. So if you're staying up, Trev, it's another con save.
Get the party. I'm be honest, I feel like absolute shit and probably need to sleep. Not sure if you guys want to stop and rest now. If you want to keep pushing onward, I'll push onward. It's up to you guys.
I mean, we could push till nighttime and you could sleep.
I can't sleep at night. I tried last night.
Then you need sleep. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember the last time you slept.
2 days ago, I think.
Yeah,
Day and a half.
It's too long.
Yeah, it's not ideal, to be honest, but these things happen.
Well, we can push on tonight. I can forgo a night of sleep to get closer to Ravenloft. Brewer, is that fine?
None of you ever asked me for permission.
I am now. That's
Acceptable.
Zenyaria doesn't sleep, so don't need to ask her. This group used to be more lively.
Mr. Spark with Circos and Eli, they had more personality. I'm trying to keep up the spirits, but I'm mostly gloomy.
I can tell.
You ever heard of toxic positivity?
No, I haven't. My positivity is usually well received. After this is all said and done, I plan to rebuild Barovia and make it more lively and more positive than the gloom I grew up in.
Ragnar's gonna go to bed. I hope Ismark makes it through all this. He's a sweet boy.
He's gonna die.
He's invincible.
Classic death. coming. Alright, so yeah. So you need 8 hours, which would bring you to like 8 p.m. So, with everyone staying up after that, you can take your long rest, Trav.
Bang.
If we go through the night tonight, we're gonna end up at the bridge of the Luna River, overlooking Vallaki. I don't know if we're going north or south from there. If we're crossing the bridge to begin with.
We'll cross the bridge and then swing south of Vallaki through the forest.
Be more danger that way.
What's the safer route?
I don't necessarily know. North of Vallaki is more risky. You're very close to the town, so it might be our only option. Just preparing. The woods here are dangerous. Though you do have friends with the wolves, it seems, so that's good on us. Is that the plan?
I think that's really the only plan, unless we want to swim.
I almost drowned last time, so.
I don't swim. Bad experience on the water.
Did you guys used to have a friend who swam?
Tarkin, yes. He was Miss
Friend?
I mean,
Okay, it.
you used to seem more fond of him. I enjoyed him. He had a vigor to him that is missing these days.
God, why can't I not remember how Tarkin died?
1,000 arrows to the face.
Million arrows.
And then he got cursed by a Vistani.
Million
He got
arrows
sliced.
while everyone else like circled around the building.
It was a really bad battle plan. There was someone named Maddie at the fore gate of that one.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It's a
And a
bad
lie
time for me.
chased her.
It was a
And then,
bad time.
and then Ismark went down on the other way and was like out of combat for like 4 turns.
Yeah.
There's literally just me and Circos, but I was in front of Circos just taking arrows to the fucking chest.
Yeah, I think Brewer was with us
Brewer,
too.
yeah, it was
Brewer
you,
was too.
It was you 3, yeah.
That party was never going to work out without a tank anyways. Not in Strahd.
Tank.
Not without somebody who can just at least take a little bit of punishment. We had
Well,
nobody
I
who
mean,
could take
well,
punishment.
I mean, our tank who doesn't rage.
I think
Listen,
that party would have worked out, but you would have needed Maddie to actually do things, and Maddie never did things. So you guys were always at a
we just
disadvantage.
need to be the glass cannon party and just like dish out as much damage as possible.
So I'm gonna say you
you
guys get
didn't
to the
make those
woods
bonfires?
here, and we will cut over to the other two as you guys open your eyes and you are out on basically this mountain cliffside in the dark. You're no longer in the ethereal plane.
The rubble still here.
Rubble's not there. There's like remnants of where a tower, like the structure of where a tower used to be, but there's nothing built up.
You're not ghosts anymore either.
You're not Ghost anymore.
Fuck.
And yeah, that tower very much wasn't translucent when you were there. It was like built, like they took things and built it basically in that plane. It's just you and a lie.
Yeah, I'll jostle a lie awake. How are you feeling?
Not great. What's your plan in all of this?
I mean, we're back here.
And are you gonna go pick up the brewer and go drop him off to his fate?
You didn't hear that? You don't know about
I
it.
thought I was awake.
No.
I got fucking.
You're
in
that
nightmare
was part of
land.
it. That was good. That's what I thought.
I don't
Literally
even
the
know I
only-
have another curse on me.
No, you saw, the only thing you remember is waking up and she said she was taking your memory, and then you saw basically that vial get filled, and I would say that you would remember that vial being similar to the ones that you have, like someone has them that you took, but yeah, you don't
Actually,
you
everything I
don't
said-
remember any
You
of
asked me how I
the
felt, and I
deals.
said, foggy.
That was a Circos exclusive, no one knows deal.
Yeah.
That I'm somewhat signed up for.
I mean, I didn't realize this other shit was part of the deal either. So.
Hags love to make bargains.
Yep, they gotta take something.
You got fucking a shitty roll. You really did.
No harm done to us.
You said I remember like bits and pieces of the vial, right?
Yeah, like basically when she took you out of that nightmare, you would remember being picked up by a hold person basically, and the hag that was handcuffed basically and stabbed, saying, "We'll take your memory," and then literally pulled magic into you and out of your ears into this vial, and then gave the vial to Morganthana, and then basically
I just don't know what memories are gone.
soon after that, you would remember Morganthana saying, "The deal is done. I will return you now," and then everything went black. That's what you would remember. So you would remember there is some sort of deal. You just don't know what the full deal is.
What happened?
I had to bargain with the hag. The one I had captive and would have surely killed her life for yours and our safe return.
You gave them my life?
Well, no, they wouldn't take your life.
What did they take?
The bargain was that they would return us, and I would not kill part of their coven.
Quite makes sense, but
Well, I mean,
Mm.
they need to be.
brain's foggy.
They need to have all of them to be
Oh, what's it?
full
Of the
power.
curse.
What of the curse?
It's gone?
Yes, they
Are we
threw
all
that in.
safe?
They threw that in too.
They took away the curse and they gave us back all for the life of one.
I'll level with you right now. I
Lila
believe the
just looking at you very confused.
I believe the terms of the deal are beneficial to us. They lifted the curse on all of us, returned us to this plane,
Me.
but the one they did not lift the curse from is the brewer, and he's going to die from that, and they'll take his soul. See, we fixed most of the problem.
Elias just staring at you.
That wasn't the plan.
Well, I mean, both you and I would have surely perished.
And you're just gonna let the brewer perish?
So they did say that when his soul, when this curse on him takes hold, it will perish into one of their bags. Right? Did we not have one of those bags still?
Not with his soul in it. Somebody else's soul.
But we get the soul out of it, and then we have that soul bag. And perhaps when he is convulsing in his sleep, we just... then...
Yeah, it works, right? The soul gets
Then-
caught in the bag.
Yes,
and...
then... Yes, so... Nighty night, and then we have his soul in the bag. They have to collect the bag at some point. We never promised safe delivery of the soul. We just said the soul could go in the bag.
So you have his soul in a bag. And you won't give it to them? What are you gonna do with the soul? Shove it back in his body?
Maybe not his body, but is there not these husks walking around this whole Barovia?
I don't think that's quite how it works, but
Well, I think it is better than all of us dying. So, I mean, you didn't exactly have much to speak on the subject, so I did the best with what I had in the moment.
are you gonna tell him?
Perhaps not. Do you think it is wise if I tell him?
It's the most Circo's fucking shit ever.
I mean, I don't know if I can have that on my conscience. Can you?
We did both kill a person.
Barry, I'm trying to be the good one here, okay?
It is the same thing.
Fuck that bitch.
Where there's layers of separation between that woman dying and the brewer dying. It's not us who truly killed the brewer. It's, yeah. I think it would be unwise to tell him, because perhaps, I mean, he's having those nightmares, right? I wouldn't want him to lash out.
Well, doesn't Senyaria keep him from those nightmares?
I mean, I don't know how long she can keep them from those nightmares. Don't know if it's finite resource, if... the well dries up.
The well dry up.
You don't know.
Juicy, juicy food.
Is that who it was all along?
Click the well.
I think it would be wise if we got out of the middle of this field and started heading back to civilization. Try to find them.
Let's move.
Start. Head in. I guess due west.
Can I get con saves?
Con saves. Is it a sleepy time con save? Are we just tired? Is that why?
Yeah, because it's like late.
Dirty 20.
Oh, then if we're like tired and everything and it's 24 hours, I probably would have wanted to camp then.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just build the hut.
Okay. You can build the hut. Nothing will matter now for you, but you can both take a long rest. So the one key thing with your thing is when you recover your hit die, you only recover 1/4. So in the future, until that
Fuck you.
bargain's off the table, you'll have to be aware of that. Plus half of hit points from the hit die itself.
Do I have anything in my...
Good thing you have the Ring of Recovery.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I will put them in like something so.
I put it in my journal.
Okay, cool. Put them in resources. They are not curses. They are just bargains. So.
Theory: how to remove bargain. Eli's gonna. She goes to sleep. Take out her book. Set it beside her, with her pen on top.
When you wake, you both can long rest. By the way, when you wake up in the morning, Eli, your pen usually has writing, right? Like it usually writes. There's just gaps. Like full writing and just like spaces where there's just nothing and it's just segmented like crazy. Like Swiss cheese.
Guys have been thinking about Swiss cheese all day.
I love Swiss cheese, man. It's the top cheese. I said Swiss cheese the other day too for something else. Swiss cheese on the brain.
I want some Swiss.
You've got your individually sliced cheese. That under a microscope has microscopic plastic in it.
Nice. Yum. But you're going downhill in the morning, so no issues going 6 miles.
Keep on going.
Cheese god.
Okay.
Oh. Cheese?
Please, Papa? Oh, is there cheese for me? Please, Papa. I would
By
like some
noon,
cheese.
you get to here.
He's so fat.
Little chunka.
As
Little
you don't
chunk of
see anything
monster.
on your way going through here.
Here.
Ravenloft always peering to your south. As you climb these last ridges, you see that there's a couple of moving carts and stuff through here. Just like one carriage, and then you see a couple of Vistani like traveling, but no one can see you from where you are as it hits noon. you hit the road and get to here by around 6 o'clock. As you're on the road itself proper. You guys doing anything specific? Is there a direction you're going to?
On the walk, I'd look at Olai. So when we last left them, it was in Velaki. I can't imagine we are too welcome there anymore. So...
You think they got out?
I guess you have a point. Perhaps that's our only option. Back to there.
I mean, I'm not sure at this point.
No.
Oh.
I mean... I imagine they would have gotten it out. They are a crafty bunch, but perhaps not. And that is the best place to look for them. Perhaps we could get close and you can scout around.
Good. Either that or you post up on a main road. Maybe they'll pass.
Huh. That is very smart. That is.
Alright. I don't know what else is in this area that they could possibly go to.
Well, at the very least, if we set up the hut tonight, we should at least take watch and keep an eye out for them, because I imagine they will still be roaming about at night.
Night roamers.
So,
Maybe post up for a few days and take this path and maybe we head into the city. Try my best to look for them.
I think that works.
So finishing the day basically with another this way.
Yeah, try it like a little bit off the road, but with a vantage point where we can kind of
So this is
see.
this
like,
is
at
like
the bend, basically.
this is the end right here. Like if you followed the road, are you just like going here or like here or
Is this like
this
the
is
road kind of
nighttime.
bends around here?
Yeah.
I guess I would go like in this little bend
And
up
you-
on top
Is
of
this
the hill.
this is like a hill, right? Like it
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
up
yeah,
to a hill. Yeah, then I would
Yeah.
probably say we trek up the hill and
And that's where you're
Set
putting
up
the
the
tiny
hut.
hut.
post up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that whole curve. You can see the windmill. Well, what's left of the windmill, which is basically like almost like decked in flowers. Like it's like the most life you see in Barovia is this whole area right here, including this forest is like lively compared to the rest of the wood. At the other group, as you guys trudge along, this is nighttime now. Gotta make it through the woods, so I need a survival check. I'll give advantage with Ismark, whoever is doing the survival check.
I'll do it.
I'm not a survivor. I've died many a times. Don't look at me for that.
You're muted. 19, I think you said?
Yeah, with advantage, it's a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. See a couple of wolvish activity through the woods, but they pay you no mind as they're pretty dark to begin with, but you're able to cut through some of that clearing that the Vistani made prior, when they had their camp here, to get like good perception over the area, avoid any trouble. As a survival check again, sorry, with advantage.
Uh, 14.
14. Okay.
Yep, 14.
So you hear some trouble coming from the south, but eventually you see these like lively trees and grass as you like cut into the part of the forest. As you see to your right, like that gigantic mound where the Fey gem was placed, filled with life and flowers, and like there's like a deer up there like grazing. As morning's starting to hit, and you guys break through the forest, and high on a peak, you see the crystalline, tiny hut of Circos. As everyone's looking up, Zinyaria, you're slowly walking out from the forest. There's always been a twinkle, a light to your prayer book. As you look down and you're reading it, it loses the light, and you see a darkness slightly emanate from it as you just exhale and feel that connection that once held you together lost. And we're done for tonight.
See, the well dried up. Did it.
Omater doesn't love you. Omater doesn't love you. Bro, she's gonna go crazy.
It's gonna be great. It'll be fun.
Brewer's gonna die. Your well's drying up.
We're gonna have them in a bag, though. It's gonna be all fine.
Circus is gonna put a bag over your head and trap your soul.
So we're
'Cause
off
that's how it works.
Oh
from
no,
Strahd
no, I don't
next
have to
week,
do that.
so we got a nice week to think upon our sins. A lot happened tonight that we'll see how it'll go forward. There's a lot of decisions were made tonight.
This is the decision. The curse is gone. Everyone's happy. We're gonna go kill the Witch of Berez so Ragnar gets some closure.
When do we ever do a Ragnar once? It's what Ragnar wants, and then the rest of the party.
Excuse me, we are taking the brewer where he belongs. The Amber Temple in the bag.
Yeah, well, you know,
This
if
is
it
my
really
pal,
is in the
Brewer.
south, that means it's like right here-ish. Right in this mountain. This is Mount Gakis down here. In which case, Berez is like right here.
What are you doing? Hold on, draw Sonic around. Okay, I can't see.
So,
You need Sonic? Alright.
I don't even have drawing tools. Barry revoked drawing
Wait,
permissions
what
from
a
me.
dickhead. He took drawing tools away.
I just don't think you maybe just ever had them. I haven't touched
You-
anything.
He was like, that's one too many Sonics.
One too many Sonics for my taste.
You only made Sonics in the other campaign. You didn't make Sonics
Yeah.
in this campaign.
He almost made one in this one, on another map. I think it was... Oh, I thought it was one
Yeah,
you
I think it was
drew.
only yours. Yeah. We only draw on yours.
I don't think I have never touched any of the permissions on this. So that's just how it's been default.
Alright, I'm taking away drawing permissions.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Yeah, how are we supposed to know if the gate is open or not?
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
There you go.
Somebody's
Hey,
hypnotic
yeah.
patterned or not.
True.
Yeah.
Do you know what
So-
I'm gonna do?
So we meta,
Exactly,
so
so
we meta
sleepy.
hypnotic pattern a little, and pointed out that one of the stone golems was very much an ally.
Well, it wasn't very apparent how sleepy that hypnotic
the
pattern
thingy
dude
was
was.
The token was so
It
small.
was super small. I'm not putting my glasses on for that.
You know what? Instead, I'm just gonna homebrew a monster, and it's gonna be Sonic with a big dong, and he's gonna hit you guys with it. He's gonna have multi-attack with the
fine.
dong. He can hit
That's
once
fine.
with the shaft and
Sounds like a
twice
good
with
time.
each ball.
Oh.
And then
And then he's got 100 feet of movement, because he's fast. He's got a special ring that he throws rings at you.
Can you
and
take
it
fire
restrains
damage
all
from his
you.
balls and dong
And then
burning when he's
smooth-
running?
Oh, the
Smooth ass
multi-attack with the
Spyro
hot
comes
dog.
out.
Yeah,
Ready
a
to
smooth
fuck.
ass Spyro comes out and fucks somebody.
Smooth as eggs.
Spyro gets fucked. That's the idea.
Yeah. Spyro doesn't fuck anybody.
So tonight
Spyro-
was kind
Spyro's
of
bottom.
tonight was kind of dunk on the brewer all night.
Spyro's a bottom.
Spyro's
Yep.
Spyro's 100% a bottom.
So tonight was bully brewer session. So who's being bullied next session? That's
Guess,
the real question.
guess I'll die, guys. You're not gonna like my backup characters. I'm telling you right now.
Are you gonna play? Wow, I can't even fucking Octavia. You gonna bring her back?
Bring her back. Bring her back.
I'm not gonna lie, if Ragnar dies, I'm probably just gonna play some fucking basic ass fighter.
Wow, you finally got what you wanted.
Yep,
Johnny Fighterman.
Johnny Fighterman.
If I play Octavia but like dial her down a notch, can I call her Septavia? Or Hextavia?
Pentavia?
Pentavia.
Pentavia.
Quatavia? Ew.
No, your name has to be Coral.
Coral!
Give me my dice.
Coral!
What was your name?
Drew.
Drew.
Give me my dice.
Yeah, you get to come back as Drew.
Sprig.
Sprig! Be Sprig.
Sprig reincarnated.
Reborn Sprig.
Reborn.
The beginning of the end is when I killed Sprig.
Sprig, no.
Soon after was Vampire Bloodgate.
Little container.
Oh, I'm
all those,
gonna beat the
all those
shit out
whispers. I'm drinking another 1/3. They're not noticing. I'm drinking another 1/3.
of you. It's me.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Witness me.
Notice me.
Alright, night guys.
Night.
Alright.
It's 9 o'clock. What are you guys talking about?
You
I
dog.
said when I picked you up that it's gonna hit fucking midnight and you're gonna be wide awake.
I'm wide awake.
I mean, I'm wide awake at midnight, so
I'm reading about
good.
Overwatch characters.